Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, live from Planet Fun in Charlotte, South Carolina, it's the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C.
All right. Hello, Storm Nation. Hello, SYC families. Welcome back to the afternoon round at Planet Fun. We got Team Shark here, and I've got Brian McCall, the owner, co-owner of Planet Fun, Miss Sue, abandoned you this weekend.
She'll be here in the morning.
Yeah. You got like kids doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
We couldn't do it without her, so
Yeah. And Brian, you have been busy today.
yeah, it's been a good day. Beautiful weather, and got the first squad in. Had a busy lunch, and we glad to have Storm back and see all the families and the kids back at the Coastal Classic.
We had our awesome beach party last night.
Wasn't it?
No rain again. 8 years running. Knock on wood.
Yeah, we've been really blessed with 8 years of sunshine and beautiful sunsets and a lot of great people.
Totally. All right, so we're trying to change the reputation because I don't know who dubbed this Planet No Fun. Do you know who created this nickname?
No, I think it's just a myth.
Yeah, it is. So I'm trying to encourage the kids because Little River was no fun today.
Well, you got to play what they give you,
Yeah.
and they just have to try to maybe do something a little different sometimes than what they're used to. But
Nathan Thager started with 260 on this pair earlier.
exactly,
So.
and Nate, I think, is leading the 18U boys,
Yes.
230 average in Planet Fun.
Yeah.
So I think he had the front 8, wasn't it?
Yes.
Mateo,
Yeah. Front 7.
7.
Yep, and then yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there's a shot there. You just gotta adjust and just pay attention to each frame.
100%. Yeah, so we have Mr. Dion Ahmed here, Nathaniel Lloyd, Tyler Sigmon, Aiden Tothrow, Shane Magner. Those are the bowlers on 29 and 30. And then 31 and 32, we got Eden Stamper, Aiden Watts, Stephen Byers, Joshua Potter, Nathan Hutchins, and Owen Massingale. We have 3 Aidens in 2 pairs.
It's awesome.
It's the battle of the
Brett
Aidens.
Lloyd's brother, Nathaniel, there.
Yeah.
Comes from a great bowling family and a great program. Melissa and Buffalo Lanes.
Buffalo.
Yep.
Shout out to Melissa
Buffalo,
McDaniels.
absolutely.
Kelly's heading there after she spends the time here. She's going to go spend some time with those kids.
No, if every state had a program like theirs,
Oh, yeah.
youth bowling would be, which
Really
it is
good.
exciting and
Yeah.
tons of talent, but
Yeah.
they do a phenomenal job.
Yeah, and the Fort Meade kids are here. Mike Sinek, of course. He has got like 18 kids or something
Wow.
in this round. And there's just more and more coming from Fort Meade. That's another great program. We got Mama Trentler in there saying go Nat and Aiden Watts. Who's Nat? Do I know Nat?
Nat Lloyd right there.
Oh, we're nicknaming him.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Big boy Nat.
Yeah, I'm like,
He's not a Nat that you're going to slap away.
I love it. That's a very southern thing to say, Brian.
Well, we were fortunate that the bugs were gone last night.
no kidding.
The water was calm.
It was great.
The night was really pleasant.
Honestly,
enjoyable.
one of the best beach parties I think we've had.
Yeah, big turnout.
Yeah.
And we went to a lot of food.
Your
Gave
staff trained me on how to peel shrimp. Did they tell you?
No.
Yes. They took 2 lessons.
Well,
Or 2 shrimp.
I'll have to give you a couple tips.
Yeah.
So we can get through some.
We need more. They were good, though.
No, those were right off the boat. Some of our local fishermen, Mark Hewitt, and those guys go out each week and make a living doing that. And we've been doing some peel and eats here at the Stars Grill, and thought we'd share some of those delicious local fresh shrimp with you.
The parents loved them. They could not stop talking about the shrimp.
I mean, that's just a whole different shrimp than what most people eat because they're farm raised overseas and shot up with chemicals. But these are right off the boat.
And they're giant.
Yeah.
They're big shrimp.
Yeah, I said the later in the year, as the weather gets colder, the bigger they get. So,
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's cool.
looking forward to the shrimp this fall.
I love it. Stephanie Holman says, hello. Brett is bowling the PBA Regional in
Awesome.
Fayetteville today. Fayetteville.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Yeah.
A couple hours away. Not quite. No, Brett's had a great bowler.
Yeah.
Great opportunity for him to highlight his game and skills that
That's right.
that Buffalo crowd carries.
Oh, yeah.
I think Caitlin's in the building. now,
Caitlin
isn't she?
Stoll, yep. She'll be coming through. Got Abigail Starkey on that pair, too. who's celebrating her 18th birthday
Oh,
today.
awesome.
Yes,
Great place to be doing it.
absolutely.
In the bowling alley.
Yeah.
In Charlotte, North Carolina.
I think she was one of the tournament leaders too, so
Yeah.
using some birthday luck.
I think she might be leading.
Yeah, let's look this up.
I
Let's
was
see.
peeking at
Scores-
I think Caitlin's in 5th right now. I believe. You give me the official results, Blair.
I'm working on it.
A quick shout out to the town of Charlotte for helping us. They always help us with a little grant money for the event.
100%.
And appreciate Megan and Mimi and the whole town administration for cooperating and for supporting this event for our 8th annual.
Yes, and already planning for the night.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, Abigail Starkey on the girls' side, she led this morning, minus 16. And then Morgan Winchell's in second. She was Planet Fun. See, not planning no fun.
We
people.
went long this year too at the pattern.
Yeah.
So
Taylor Kretz also bowled at Planet Fun. She's in third. Hannah Perry and Caitlin Stoll. So, and Grace Turner right there. U18 boys. Let's go take a look at this. Nathan Thacher.
yeah, big score.
Plus 167. Nick
Wow.
Trentler.
Get some of that.
Yep. Oh, he's plus 148. Nathan Hutchins, 144. Chance McLean, plus 140. Cameron Morton, Jake Foxy. Yeah, and we'll see some of those bowlers. They're coming through.
Yeah,
this
we had
round.
about 20 bowlers over 200. So,
Yeah,
but a lot of talent.
a lot of talent. A lot of
And,
talent bowling here.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. So
Amen.
they got to grind it out and
Yeah.
make great shots and
Yeah, I think they're
transition
all gonna be,
from the bad ones.
They're all gonna be shocked. They're gonna. I'm telling you. I think Planet Fun is the winner this year.
We'll see how those averages compute at the end of the event.
Although Brian, I will tell you, 29 and 30 again seems like a very hard pair. Although this was Nathan's first game here. Nate shot
Yeah, it's
260.
hard to say that when you have the highest score of the day coming off this pair.
No, but still.
And this end of the building typically is the 27-28 has the highest, probably most 300s.
Really?
And we got that 300 down on 1 and 2 last year. It
I
was
remember.
quite special.
Yes.
But no, we've Tommy, Arnett, and Tony, and Jeff, Keith, all of our staff's done a good job. And
Oh, they're great. Tommy had to fix a lane,
Yep.
lane 30. He showcased it on live stream.
did he?
He was down there. I go and shout
Well.
out to Planet Fun.
Nah, he's been with me I think 7-8 years, and
Your staff is great.
I don't think there's a better 8270 mechanic out there. He's been doing it a long time. His father had done it military, and he puts a lot of time in
Yeah.
every day, each week. He was here at 6 o'clock this morning, and
Yes, he was.
he'll be here till the finish. So thank you, Tommy.
I did see our advertisements for Planet Fun as we were coming back from Ocean
Yeah.
Isle last night.
Yeah.
Got some new billboards up there.
We got a little, just trying to trap some of that traffic coming off Ocean Isle in the summer. And, we signed up and got that this year. We've got a digital board out on 17
Yeah.
out in front of Ocean Ridge, and just wanting people to know we're here.
Yeah.
We've been here 15 years now, and I still have people say, I never knew this place was in where it is, and I don't know how to catch everybody, but
Yeah.
we do the best we can. We do some social media, and we've done print, radio, billboards, and just try to make people aware that may not know about us, which they're still out there.
I can't believe that. And you know, what's really amazing is, and a lot of the families commented last night to your staff that was working at the beach party. They said, man, the bowling center food, that's not bowling center food. And they're like, no, we're a restaurant.
Yeah, and I think that's well said. You know, we certainly have our lunch and dinner crowd that they're not here bowling or playing games. They're coming in to eat lunch and enjoy our food. And Sue's done a great job with the menu, and staff does a great job. It's really nothing takes longer than a well-done burger. But I know at lunchtime you had 45 tickets or
Yeah, that's a lot.
yeah, a lot of food was going out, and it takes longer when you get backed up like that. But
Yeah.
there were 5 or 6 of them back there just going as fast as they could, and I didn't see anything come back. Plates were eaten, so hopefully everybody enjoys the food, and we appreciate them coming in and letting us feed them.
Love it. Well, we appreciate you taking care of us every year we come out here. I mean, you're really the reason that we're even here. You and Gary had a conversation all those years ago, and now
Yeah.
Gary was out shrimp fishing this morning. He said he really wasn't, but he kept texting us like, "I'm going fishing instead of going to the bowling center."
Well,
so
I might just throw him on the boat here
you should
Sunday night or Monday.
go grab him. Yeah.
Yep. Say, all right, big boy.
You could take him this afternoon. I don't think Leanne would mind. Just go grab him
We're going
now.
offshore, and we'll hope you make it back in one piece.
Yeah.
Put a little buoy on, let him float.
Yeah.
Call the Coast Guard.
Yeah. Stephanie says best food. I agree. I've had 2 great meals at Planet Fun this week.
So we had a guy come up, talk to Tommy. Says the best chicken tenders he ever had.
Yeah.
But they most of the time do a good job and get it right. It's the exception. Hard to please everybody, but
Of
we
course.
certainly not without effort.
Yeah.
Well, these boys are grinding it out here on 29 and 30.
Told you. It's brutal on
Yeah.
this pair. No, it's not. It's
Uh,
this morning I will tell you that keeping the angles tighter
Yep.
and managing your speed was the play. That was how the people that scored, that's really what they were doing.
yeah, I think speed and just probably a little not trying to swing it,
Yeah.
And these kids all have revs and like to see that ball in the motion, but sometimes you got to play what it gives you, and I think that's what separates the top of the leaderboard from
Yeah.
folks that are fighting it a little bit.
All right, so now you had youth bowlers, and they played other sports as well, but now they're all, well, your son is still in college, but everyone else has graduated.
Yeah,
Would you go back to this time?
I'd love to. I was talking to Malia Briggs and her father Mike, and just the experiences that they gave us, the memories that we still have, and believe me, we traveled. We went everywhere we could, and it was a great time for me and Sue and our kids.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it for the world, but as a parent, you better take advantage of watching them because it grows fast. And Maddie's 25, getting married in January, and Marley's 23, working at Boeing, taking flight school, being a pilot. And I went up on the plane with her a couple weeks ago for a nice little
That's crazy.
view over the ocean. Came back in, landed, and
She was the one that randomly was a pole vaulter too, right?
yeah, she,
Yeah.
both girls did gymnastics growing up, and then Madison got into bowling there in her teenage years and went down to Tulane, Coach Haley, and Marley never played a high school sport. She just did gymnastics, 5 days a week, and then Virginia Tech took her to Blacksburg and turned her into a pole vaulter for 4 years. So I think she ended up jumping about 13 and a half feet. Would have been a state record and a high school record for our North Myrtle Beach, but she didn't learn until she was in college. So
That's amazing.
yeah. And actually, Chandler came home. He's on fall break from Clemson. He's got a couple Monday, Tuesday. He's off. So
And
get
he
to
was
enjoy
playing
him.
football, but
Yep.
he's not playing football in college.
No, he's just he's doing mechanical engineering, and I think he's actually going to do a co-op this next spring. They have a real strong co-op network
Nice.
at Clemson, and he'll go to work for about 14 weeks and earn some money. And then he has to do 3 rotations with the company that he chooses.
Wow.
And then, and which I kind of encourage because it's an additional year of college. And I was
Yep.
like, once you get out, you'll be a senior next year and go to work, or
Yeah.
you can do this co-op and get
I
some
love
experience.
the co-op programs. I almost went to a college that did one between your sophomore and junior year, so you could actually catch yourself if you didn't like what you were doing
Yep.
and go back and change it up. But I think co-ops are great.
Yeah, they've done. We had another student from North Myrtle that had went through it and was real happy with it, and
Yeah.
get some chance to make a little money, get some skill sets,
Right.
and
Get a little taste.
And,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
See what the real
Happy for
world
him.
is like.
yeah, it's coming for him. And, the girls are living it now.
Yeah.
Marley's up at 6 o'clock at Boeing every day working, gets off at 2:30, and takes a flight lesson a few days a week, goes to the beach a few days a week.
That's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
she's living in downtown Charleston. She loves it. And,
That's cool.
but I think we're going to get a 200 or so out of this pair.
I think so. I still have faith in them.
Yeah.
I do.
they've got a chance if we just kind of keep the sheet clean and.
Aiden Stanford here on 32 too. He's having a great game.
Yeah.
Shot by Aiden.
Oh, we got a 4-bagger, clean through 8 frames.
All right, we'll get back to bowling, but I have to ask you, who's gonna win tonight? My Buckeyes or the Ducks?
Ooh. Well, Blair, I wouldn't pull for Oregon,
Yeah,
so I'll say the Buckeyes. I'll take your.
thank you.
But if I was betting now,
You'd be betting on Oregon? I'd
no,
say.
it's gonna be a great game. It's
I think it is gonna be a
good
good game.
matchup and 2 good programs, and some good football. Actually,
Yeah.
South Carolina was playing Alabama. They were beating them a while ago. I don't know how it looks right
I
now, but
was looking at that
that's-
score too at lunch.
Alabama getting beat by Vanderbilt last week was.
Oh my gosh, that was fantastic.
Yeah, Vandy's got a good program. Coach
Yeah.
Lee's done a good job, and they actually beat my Hokies opening day at Vandy, and we were like a 20-point favorite. And so it shows you that Vandy's
Yeah.
got a team, and their quarterback's done real well. They've been feisty there, right there, 20-19 now.
20 to 19.
Alabama's taking the lead.
Yeah. Clemson's killing it
Yeah,
as expected,
they're,
right?
they're at Wake Forest
yeah.
today. They've done real
Yeah, this
well.
and 6 minutes left. Well, 7 minutes left. It's
Yeah.
a good day of football.
Got to root for South Carolina and Shane Beamer.
So Marcus wants to know how many entries we had for this SYC. So we were sold out at 192, and then Milton
Yeah.
came through. Good old Milton. Like, what name is Milton, by the way?
You know,
Like, where did they get that one?
every year they come out with their list, and I think they want to make sure they get to the bottom of it so they can use them all.
Yeah.
And make Noah look like
Yeah, it's,
everything they see and do they know.
yeah, Milton. So anyway, Milton roared his head at Florida, and we lost some entries. So we did end up with 183 entries today.
Well,
But it was
that's
going to
okay.
be sold out.
I'm
Yeah,
just hopeful the folks who couldn't make it are safe, and
100%.
prayers to the people of Florida and Western Carolina from the storm earlier this month. And we hope hurricane season is over. It's on the downside,
Kidding,
and
yeah, it's been a bad one.
it's just, people don't realize how impacted Western Carolina is. I've had folks tell me it was as bad as Katrina was back in New Orleans in 05. So
Yeah,
people still suffering and digging out and without power.
yeah. And you were telling us that sometimes it's not even the hurricane; it's what happens after
Yeah.
that really.
The water is probably more damaging than the wind is in most cases, and trees falling. We had a friend living between Orlando and Port Canaveral, and a tree fell on the house. He had left, but it fell right where his bedroom was.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, the house is destroyed, and
Oh.
he was, on the east coast, the western side of the storm, so eastern side of it. So just lucky.
Yeah.
You got to respect Mother Nature and
Yeah.
take caution. And
Yeah, and those tornadoes that came
Yeah.
through, and anyway, so we're thinking about everyone. We actually didn't have as many
Oh.
withdrawals as we thought we
nice
might.
job.
That was a good pickup, so we're thankful for that, and thankful to all the families that came this way. We did have a lot of families calling. You brought up the previous hurricane. They were worried about your area, but your area was really protected this year somehow.
Yeah, so far we've done pretty well. We had a little tropical storm that wasn't even, or just depression that dumped a bunch of rain and washed roads and had some outages for a few weeks. But every year it's something you got to pay attention to, and
Yeah,
in the back
hope
of your
for the
mind,
best.
just to, hope it's not our turn.
Yeah.
But certainly appreciate everybody coming out last night. That was a
Oh, so fun.
beautiful night,
And your staff was great. We might not have told you, but they were.
thank you,
they were
Corinne, Bree, Jen,
Yeah.
Jason. We thank everybody and the foods, the hands that helped prepare it and take it over there to us.
All right, so
Come on.
200 still alive for a couple of the bowlers.
Well, I don't think not on 29-30, unfortunately.
No. Well, I was looking at
Yeah,
31 at 32.
Aiden's got his in the bag.
Yeah, Aiden's good.
Yeah.
Aiden's
He
killing
can-
it.
He's already over. So he
But
could punch out for us.
looking around, we really don't have a lot of high scores
No,
again.
I don't.
But this was sort of how game 1 started, and then it got a little better. So hopefully.
Oh,
hit it.
good shot.
That was a good shot. Could get to 190 for
A good ball. See, that doesn't even break.
our C
Yeah.
bowler. C bowler could get to 190 with a double here.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
guess
Tyler.
we're playing 46 feet here. That's probably the longest pattern we put out with the SYC. But obviously, the scores were pretty respectable this morning,
Oh, yeah.
despite the reputation.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm killing the reputation. I'm not doing
Nah.
it. I'm not putting
Hey.
up with it.
We're having fun.
Oh yeah. We all have all the fun.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
Planet all the fun.
I love it. There we go.
There it is.
Little light
Come on.
swisher.
All right.
They'll all fall.
The light hits were really good this morning on 29 and 30.
Yeah. Seems the lights definitely carry well in the house. But,
Brian Abel in league this year?
I'm attempting to. Yes.
Attempting?
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
it going well?
Yeah, it's.
Listen,
Not
my
bad.
league's bad, so
No, I came back and bowled last night. And it was a little 209 first game, but I think I followed that up with a 136.
okay.
So,
That sounds like how I bowl. I'm with
kind
you.
of lost my
Lost-
line.
Lost your look. Oh, so you
Yeah.
ditched us to bowl league.
I did.
feel better about that because your staff
ran.
said you went home. I'm
Yeah.
like, you didn't go home.
I got home after 11,
Yeah.
after coming in before 8 or something yesterday. So
Okay.
I got my work in.
There you go.
I earned my keep yesterday.
You did, yeah. We did lose a frisbee.
But you have my footballs and volleyball?
We did. We
Okay.
got
I got
both
the boom
footballs.
box.
We got the volleyball.
Awesome.
If anyone's listening and was playing frisbee last night, knows where the frisbee went,
Probably over in the dunes somewhere.
or the ocean, one of the two.
Yep.
Yeah. There were kids swimming last night.
I
Did you
saw
see
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah. The water's warm.
Now I think it's in the mid 70s still, so
Yeah.
it's tolerable. And, it was cool this morning, down to 50s and low humidity, pleasant. It's warmed up, beautiful day out.
We were gone before the sun came up. We were here too.
Oh, wow.
early. Yeah. So,
I was sleeping.
yeah. Oh, I know. There might have been a group text where
Yeah.
I said Brian's on Gary's schedule.
Yeah. Us old men have to get our
Oh,
rest.
Yeah, you and Gary can.
Yeah.
You'll be munching on popcorn tomorrow. You guys should just go out on the boat tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Chandler, my captain's home.
Yeah.
He'd love to take us out.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
Little-
the
little
girls
charter
will
tour.
work. The guys can go play.
Hey, that's a
Miss
done
Sue's
deal.
back. Like
Done deal.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm picking her up at 7:30 at the airport, so I'll drop her off. We'll hit the boat, and
Yeah.
we'll see you for dinner.
I think that works.
We might just bring dinner home,
negotiate,
too,
Gary.
you know? We might catch something we can just fillet up. And
Yeah. I'll let Gary know we planned for him.
Yeah.
He's going out on the boat tomorrow.
I love it. Let's go. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh, great shot.
that was a great
Yeah.
shot.
First strike of the game. In the 10th?
Hey, it's never too late.
No. I had a game like that last night. So, you know,
Yeah,
if he'd have made all of his spares, he'd be doing all right.
absolutely.
But that's easier said than done.
Yes.
Hats off. I mean, these kids bowling challenging shots, and you know, you look at the old days when they didn't have these opportunities, and remember Kelly talking about how much talent and how it's raised the bar of
Ah,
how well these kids learn to play the lanes because they're,
now that 9-pin.
Yeah. Nat,
Nat wants to talk to you about that.
he wants to put the hammer on it, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was not nice, and he could have really used that strike, like,
Yeah.
and he deserved it. It was a good shot. So we see you now.
How do you think I would look if I had Stevens?
Yeah.
Here.
You-
I like
Pretty
that.
good.
Yeah.
I like it too.
I think I could wear that.
You can pull it off.
Yes.
You know, we were giving removable tattoos last night
I
at the
saw the
beach.
tatted
So
up.
we have some. If you'd like to add one,
Stamp
to-
it on each side of my head.
yeah, we could storm you up.
Yeah. Oh, we got to love.
There we go, Nat.
That was a good pace this morning. Everybody got done on time. And
Yeah, really good.
Started on time this afternoon.
I think Little River got done ahead of them though, because I literally turned around and there was a bowler already here. I'm like,
Oh wow.
you're already here? But some of the
great.
pairs do have 5, just because of the with draws. So
Here
Caitlin's
comes Miss
coming.
Caitlin. All
Caitlin
right.
is coming to this pair. Caitlin Stoll fans,
She's
stick
finally
around.
going to graduate.
Yeah, I
She's
know.
like been
She's
bowling
been
forever.
here,
It's like,
yeah.
but what a
But
an
she still has
accomplished.
all next.
Yeah.
all this year. Yeah.
All this year. Yeah.
Then she's going to Alabama.
No, Jacksonville. Well, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, Jackson. Yeah.
No,
Is that not
yeah.
Alabama?
Jacksonville, Alabama. Yeah. It's not Mississippi.
Okay.
It's not Louisiana.
Yeah. But Jack State is.
Yeah.
That's a
I
new
think
program.
they're ranked number 1 preseason national championship last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. The O'Keefes
Yeah.
can't argue their coaching.
No, great conference, great program. They just started, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, I'm pulling for Tyler here.
Yeah.
We need the first one, the 10th.
Let's get all 3. Oh, I have to hold it, but go down.
Oh, I thought we might get away with a Brooklyn.
Well, he still grinded through it.
Zenek told me to join you.
All right, we have our next
Squads are
victim.
moving over.
Just kidding. In the live stream booth. Brian, thanks again
Yes,
for hosting
absolutely,
us.
Blair. Great to
It's-
have
it's
you
gr-
guys back.
It's great to see you. Thanks for opening up your homes, literally, to us every year. We appreciate it. And
You're welcome. It's always a great weekend for us. And
we're going for at least 10.
no,
We're going forever?
right.
I love it
And
forever. Let's
when
do it.
SYC stops, we stop. So
I'm in.
that's part of
I
the
don't think we're
contract.
stopping.
You didn't read the addendum.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm inked in blood in
I
Planet
love
Fun.
the schedule for next year. We've got the big 9th annual out there.
Yeah.
And I'd love to keep it going. You know,
Yeah.
we met in 17 in Reno at the very first one, and to be a part of each year of the events has been really a great experience. And we love being the host, and
Yeah.
you have to come back each year.
Well, you tell me, like Leanne was the one last year.
I know.
She's like, I don't know. We got to go move around. We're like,
She learned her lesson now.
she learned her lesson hard.
So I'm. We'll have to, I guess, get some blood and put that in writing.
I
that
say,
as long as there are SYCs, and I here at Planet Fun,
Yeah.
it's an annual renewal. So
I love it. Well,
All right.
we love coming back. We're gonna let the bowlers switch, but thanks again
all
for
right,
joining
cheers,
us,
everybody.
and
Take
we
care.
will see you later.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back, fans. And we have a real treat. We're joined by a parent. Scott Boxty is joining us in the booth. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you. Thank you.
Scott, you, of course, are dad to Mr. Jake Boxty, who has struck more than any human being in the last year, I think.
I think he may have used them all up because it's not striking too much this weekend.
Yeah. There was a tournament it was in Kentucky, in Louisville this year. Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just on a tear, right?
Yeah, I think he won by like 400
Yeah.
some pins. Yeah, he carried everything.
And one of the bowlers came up to me. He was bowling really well. I can't remember who it was, but he was bowling really well. And he goes, I just can't do what Jake's doing. Like, I just can't beat Jake.
None of us can.
Yeah. I mean, how does it feel? How does it feel to be dad to Jake?
Oh, it feels it feels incredible.
Yeah.
Back at our home center, I'm known as Jake's dad to begin with.
Yeah.
So, which is fantastic. He's come such a long way in a short period of time.
Yeah. When did he start bowling?
January 2019.
Yeah. So not
So
very.
5 years. We're coming up on 6 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And
So.
and how did he just decide one day, like, I want to try it, or how did this?
Well, it's kind of weird. We were passing through the shopping center on January 1st, and my junior coach was leaving the bowling center.
Yeah.
So I stopped the car, said hi, and he looked right at Jake and said, "When are you going to start bowling?" Jake looked at me and I said, "No, don't you look at me. I ask you one time a year, every year in August, if you want to bowl." And he says, "I'm not good enough. I don't know anybody, blah, blah, blah." And Mr. Chuck goes, "Look, it's 14 weeks. Show up. You don't like it, don't come back." Well, he showed up the following week, and here we are, almost 6 years later.
Yeah. And what a journey it's been. Team USA.
Oh, he's had a whirlwind of experience in just 5.5 years. It's been impressive to watch.
That's awesome. All right, and joined, of course, on this pair, we got Abigail Starkey, also 18th birthday
Yes,
today.
it is.
Yes, Caitlin Stoll, Ryan Clinton, Alea Kerrigan, and Hannah Perry.
Yes.
It's a great pair.
Yes, it is. A lot of talent in this pair.
No kidding.
A lot of talent.
And we're trying to change the reputation of Planet Fun to be Planet Fun, not Planet No Fun, that people call it. I don't know where this started. Brian and I were talking about it. We think it's we think it's just a smoke and mirrors. Like, it is fun over here.
It is fun, and Jake's always had success here in the 3 SYCs.
Yeah.
He's always had success in this building.
Yeah.
So
It's good. The kids can strike here.
they can.
So you are starting on the college visit journey.
We are.
Yeah. So first of all, what tips would you have for other parents that may be in the same position later? I know you're just starting, right?
Yeah.
But,
Yes.
Or what tips have you gotten?
Well, the one thing that I've learned is first and foremost, make sure that particular college has your major that your son or daughter wants to participate in. If it doesn't, then you need to look at elsewhere.
Right.
And secondly, if you're a good fit for that bowling team, there's a lot of personalities. There's some teams can have up to 30, 35 boys or girls on a team, and you may not gel with a certain amount of them. So, and that's okay. That's part of life. That's but make sure you take the visit, take time to practice with the team. Make sure you hang out with all the players and talk and and interact. And the interaction we've had with the coaches so far, the 2 schools he's looked at, has been phenomenal. The communication's been great. And ask the right questions. Ask the coaches. Where do you see me in your lineup? Do you see me starting? Do you see me, maybe not starting this year or wherever the case might be? But you got to find out where you fit into that particular lineup.
I've never heard anyone say that, but that's great for everyone because it allows the coach to set the parents' expectations and the kids' expectations,
Yes.
right? Like the unknown, if you go in thinking, man, I don't know,
Yeah.
that's scary, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And then it can cause a little bit of anger later.
Yes.
I've seen.
If you're expecting to be somewhere in that lineup and things happen, you maybe get outperformed, you might not perform as well as you'd like, and then all of a sudden you're on the JV team and you're not traveling.
Yeah. And it's just easier if we figure that out to begin
Yeah.
with.
It's nice to be forefront and honest and upfront. That way, everyone there's no shadow games. Everyone knows what's expected.
Yeah.
And it's much easier to go on with friendships and communication after that point.
100%. Hannah Perry, another two-handed young lady.
Yes.
The two-handed young lady game. It's coming.
You're going to see more and more.
Yeah.
You're going to see more and more.
I love it.
I do too.
Yeah.
When Jake first got started, I was his first summer. I was dead against it. I told him, "You're going to break this. You're going to do this. You're going to go one-handed. You're going to be." And we met up with Danny Wiseman one Friday night. We got back from vacation, and Danny was like, "You're not touching anything. This is the way the sport's going.
Yeah.
This generation is going to do this a lot more." He said, "Don't. You're not changing a thing."
Yeah. It's funny you say that because one of my friends growing up is Mary Wells, who married Michael Ting.
Okay.
And they have the young Maverick Ting. And every time I visit, Mikey goes, my child will not know what a thumb hole is. Like, he's not getting one.
No.
He's going to walk into junior leagues and go, Dad, why do they have a third hole? Like, what is that?
What is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's definitely the one thing it never changes is the ball reaction and the ball motion, but getting it to that spot and getting it to that area is much different than the traditional one-handed.
So what's been the hardest thing for Jake to learn coming into the game? I mean, he didn't really come in late per se.
He was 12, so
Okay.
he wasn't too late.
Right.
But I think the biggest turn for him has been the understanding of the equipment and what each equipment does and each layout does, and surface.
Yeah.
Being able to manipulate the surface to get the ball to do what you want to do, he's unbelievable at it.
Well, and that is key. I mean, the
Yes.
pros will tell you that,
Mhm.
but the kids, we tell kids all the time, like, it's okay to put surface on a bowling ball.
Yeah.
It's meant for that. Like,
Yes.
I think sometimes they see the polished ones and they're like, oh, it'll hurt it.
No.
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 Please.
If anything, it helps it.
Exactly, right?
I don't think Jake's got one ball in his arsenal with polish on it,
Yeah.
other than a spare ball.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, and we've heard from Abby that Jake's helped him or helped her learn
Yeah.
a little bit about layouts and some surface and
Yes.
stuff. So
You know,
Jake's willing to share it with others too.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know,
We got it. There was a text. We
Oh.
got it. We're multitasking.
yes. That was back home in Baltimore. Mike Sinek runs a sports shot league on Monday nights at Fort Meade.
Yeah.
And he's really helped out a lot with teaching the kids. You know, you need to be. We need chosen lane patterns. Teach the kids how to read the lane sheet. What you need to be, where you need to be, what ball needs to be in your hand, what surface needs to be on it. You know, so he's really helped out a lot with all the kids coming up. There's a lot of Maryland kids here to bowl in his league on Monday nights.
100%. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were talking about it because for a while the Buffalo group was kind of the only traveling group, but the Fort Meade group is coming.
Yeah,
There's
Fort
a lot
Meade,
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, almost gets a messenger.
and Seven Ben is eating them up this weekend.
Yeah. Now, so Jake has already traveled internationally. Did you guys go with Jake?
We did not.
Okay.
We did not.
Was that scary, sending him off?
I'm gonna be honest with you, not really. I bowled collegiately with Kendra,
Okay. Yeah.
so
so you were
knowing
you were
her
good,
and you know, the wife and I were completely comfortable with sending him away. He's fine. Now the way home, when he had the little mishap with the Microsoft and shutting it
Oh,
down,
yeah.
he spent 13 hours in two different airports, and that was a little stressful. But he handled it like a champ.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing, and you can speak on this too. Like, you know, back in the day, the travel bowling per se wasn't quite as extreme as it is now.
Nowhere near it. I mean,
So-
I can remember as a kid, you the only time you saw different patterns is when you went to different house shots,
Yeah.
and that was your Sunday morning travel thing. You
Right.
jumped around, and that was it. I didn't see shots like this till I got to college. I mean,
Yeah.
this stuff, the advancement they have, and
Yeah.
the knowledge you have is unbelievable.
Yeah, and then when they go off to college, or if they decide, like I'm sure Jake is considering the PBA tour someday. Yeah.
Yes, after
So-
college, 100%.
Yeah, and they'll be ready to travel.
Oh.
Traveling, they're like, that's the easiest
That's
part of
the
this.
easy part.
Oh, a flight delay? Yeah, I did that when I was 12. I'm good.
We're good.
Yeah.
No stress.
Yeah. Stuck in an airport? Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah.
So, because traveling can be stressful. That can be a hard part to learn to do when
And
you're
deal
older.
with, yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
All right, so 29 and 30 has proven to be a pretty tricky pair. It doesn't look like these bowler. I mean, yeah, they're still kind of tricky. They're overcoming it a little bit. Abby's very far right compared to where I've seen people play. Good shot there.
Yes, it was. Her game is so simple. It really it's so base. And she executes it so well.
Yeah. It's just such a great release. Works with, of course, Bill Spigner. Shout out to Coach Bill. So got a couple more college visits left. Did Jake go to regular school or online school?
No, he goes regular school. He goes to a private school called Calvert Hall College at home.
Nice.
So yeah.
Now, is it tricky to do travel with them, or are they pretty good about?
Well, initially they weren't too understanding because bowling's not a school sport for them, so they don't allow the excused absences like they do for the football teams and baseball teams because it's not a school sport.
Right.
So once they started to see him winning and putting him out, and they were like, "Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you're okay. You still got to stay within the umbrella of leave days off,
right?
But as long as he stays inside of that, yeah.
A trip to Korea probably helped that.
That
Junior Team USA.
That and team trials that definitely helped because I work security at his high school, so they were asking me. So Jake missed the last 2 days. Where was he? I was like, we're in Las Vegas. They're like, Vegas. So, yeah, we're in Vegas. He was trying out for Team USA. Yeah. Oh, how'd he do? And they went through everything. They were like, wow. And showed pictures. They were all excited.
Yeah, that's cool.
So.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like, even as far as we've come as a sport, it's still to the I don't want to say the normal person, but the outsider, right? They still don't know of the things.
Yeah, they have no idea.
Right.
They're actually shocked that bowling's not an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
They're shocked.
Yeah. Figuring out how to bridge the gap is the mystery of bowling. Yes. I was having that conversation with Kelly Kulik the other night. We're like, we just can't figure out what the missing piece is, right? Like, we're like, if we can figure it out, or if someone can figure it out, they do it, right?
And obviously, you guys know how popular it is. You guys travel the country putting SYCs
100%.
on, and they're sold out in the first minute and a half.
Yeah.
So if you're not lightning fast, like I'm not, the wife takes care of registering because I failed a couple of times, and he told me, you're done.
Yeah, you're fired. I'll do it.
Mom, you're in.
Tag out. Yeah. I always feel devastated, too, because we get some phone calls from some parents that are so angry, and they're not angry at us. They're angry at themselves, but they have to, like,
vent.
Yeah, take it out on someone. They're like, this is not my fault, but yeah, I feel bad. So anyway, yeah. No, I know it's popular, so it's tricky. Like Hannah here, I have not actually seen her bowl before, and I was watching her. She has a great game.
She does.
Yeah, a couple of fundamental things, but she'll go somewhere for college. Absolutely.
She had a real good look at on the short pattern early in the first block. She had a good look.
Let's see if she filled out a bio. Yeah. So Hannah Perry is from Wake Forest.
Okay.
Bowls at Buffalo. 17 years old. One bowling achievement that she's really proud of. She got her pitch fixed.
Oh.
I love that.
That can make all the difference.
Yeah, it can.
That makes all the difference.
That is a big accomplishment. In her spare time, she is a barista, and she coached Melissa McDaniel. She wanted to give a shout out to her. So
nice.
Yeah. Barbara Trentler's in the chat. She says hello.
Hi, Barb.
She said Calvert Hill needs to learn about bowling.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Got a shout out from Juju, who aged out. She's bowling now at why am I blanking? She's at in Texas. What's the school down there? Juju, where do you go to school? I'm she's gonna yell at me. I already got yelled at by Alea today, so I'm gonna get yelled at. SFA. Okay. Jeez, failure. I need more coffee. She says go Alea. Alea told me today that I didn't talk to her yesterday. I had an entire conversation with her yesterday. And I went and told her parents. I got yelled at by Alea. She said I didn't talk to her. I talked to her. I asked where you guys were. They're like, yeah, that's Alea. I'm like, all right.
Oh,
Thank you, Juju. SFA. Juju had a great freshman year. All these kids are going off to college. They leave us.
they are.
You're gonna leave us
Yeah.
too soon.
Unfortunate.
I know. Abby's off to Nebraska next year.
She is.
That's gonna be a great program.
For many years to come.
Yeah,
That team is stacked.
it really is. And the kids that are visiting for the next few years, like Taylor Kretsch just did a visit, so waiting to hear what she picks. That was a great shot. I'm sure Nana and Papa were watching earlier saying hi. I'm like, you guys, Abby's at Little River. But thanks for hanging out.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
we're
doubt.
cool. Yeah. So I'm chatting with them, but now I hope they're watching now that Abby's on.
That Abby's on. Yeah. I tell Jake this all the time. I'm so thankful I'm on the tail end of my career. Because I don't want to bowl against any of these kids.
Oh, yeah, no
No
kidding,
way.
right? Yeah,
I tell everybody I'm thankful he's on my team.
yeah, true
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you can maybe take him to the Open Championships,
Yes.
right? That'd be fun.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, now it looks like they're loosening up some of those rules, which
They
is
are.
great
Yes.
for the kids and the kids coming out of college.
Yes.
Because some of those restrictions were just
Old school.
thank you. Yeah,
They
very
were
old
old
school.
school.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, the kids bowl for 4 years, some even more together, and then they can't bowl on a team
They can't
together.
bowl, yeah.
And I'm like, this is silly. Like,
Well, I told Jake this all the time. You know, when this generation gets to that level of nationals, those records are going to be obliterated.
100%.
These kids
Yeah.
are going to demolish those records.
Yeah, they better prep the patterns now, and we better get out because
Yeah.
we're not bowling. We're not making any money.
I struggle as it is to make money out there.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to make money if they get out there.
Yeah. Well, I used to joke. I was thinking about it a couple tournaments ago when we first started doing these SYCs. It was a complete joke. But I would say things like, oh, I need to take my shoes off. Like, I shouldn't bowl anymore. And I really did. Like, I bowl less now watching these kids because I'm like, yeah, they're really good.
Oh,
Like, they're
unbelievably
so good. So, but the other thing they do, it's not, sometimes it's natural talent, but a lot of it's hard work.
Oh,
These kids work so hard. And it's not just like, people, adults will think, oh, yeah, they're just, they just are lucky or
yeah,
whatever.
or
Yeah.
the equipment's better.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he hears it all. He
Yeah.
hears it all.
Right. But it's not true. They're putting in tons of hours
Oh.
on their game. All right. Caitlin Stoll. Call her Baby Stoll.
She throws the ball so good.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
Brian McCall just said, he goes, Caitlin's finally graduating. He's like, I feel like she's been bowling forever.
Forever.
But she's awesome. She's so good.
Oh,
Heading to Jack State next year, another
Yeah.
program that's going to be
That's
really
gonna
good.
be really good.
Yeah. College bowling's fun to watch, folks.
Oh,
If
it
you-
is.
And it sometimes it's kind of tricky to follow it if you're not in, you don't have a kid in college or.
Yeah.
But if you can find it and follow the NCAA and even the NAIA and USBC, lucky there, Abby. We don't want that.
No,
We do
No.
not want that A10 to
No.
stand up.
because it wasn't that bad of a shot.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. Anyway, if you can find ways to follow it, do, because it's really fun.
exciting.
Yeah.
It's definitely exciting.
Yeah, Jake was talking about his 3 7-10s in one game earlier today.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was just.
He was just blowing the rack. He was just missed messengers, and that's bowling, as we all know. That sometimes they're going to go, sometimes they're not.
What was his face on the third one?
To be honest with you, he came back smiling. He's like,
Really?
really? He's like, really? Come on.
That's good. Okay.
He's like, come on. What else I got to do? But he was smiling about it.
he's not 710ing now.
No.
He just said, I haven't had this many in a row all day.
He hasn't. He hasn't.
He likes 29 and 30. He's like, I'll take more of these.
Yeah, can I stay here?
Yeah, right, this pair. Just here. Got some striking going on over on letter A, too. Who's this bowler? Let's look him up.
Yeah, he's on a 279 base.
Caleb Reeves. Wait, see, I mentioned it. And
Yeah, we jinxed him.
yeah, that was my bad.
Sorry,
That was my
Caleb.
fault.
I think Abby made a ball change here.
Ah, Ion Max, is that what? No, Magic Gem. Ooh.
No,
Good-
no
good
8-10
ball
there.
change. Yeah.
No 8-10 there.
She
Take-
likes it.
We'll take those light mixers.
So I just mentioned it to Brian this morning. The light hits were carrying way more,
Okay.
and he said, "Yeah, that's a tendency of this house."
Okay.
So just FYI.
Duly noted.
Yeah, go light.
Hit them light, watch them fight.
Exactly. So what's on the schedule for you as a bowler? Where are we headed?
You know, nowhere special.
Yeah.
You know, I do the typical league night with the guys I've been bowling with for 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
I do some UBA events. You
Yeah.
know,
UBA is cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. But nothing too out of the realm. You know, like for example, my Tuesday night men's league. I've only been there twice because he's got two other sisters.
Okay.
One plays volleyball in college, and one plays soccer in high school. So when their games are going, I don't bowl.
Right.
I go try to watch games.
Yeah.
So with it being my oldest is last year in college, and my youngest one's she's a varsity goalie for our home soccer team.
Ah, nice.
So it's her first year starting. So
Yeah.
kind
A lot of travel.
I don't want to miss.
Yeah.
I try not to miss as much as possible.
Yeah.
So, but you know, since I have a little bit of bowling knowledge, I have a tendency to go with Jake because I
Sure.
can help him more than what my wife Mindy can do because she doesn't know anything about bowling, unfortunately.
Sure. Yeah.
And she's like, tell me what color ball you need. I'll go get it. But other than that, I can't help you.
Yeah. I get that.
You know, she ended up taking him to Rochester, New York, where he ended up winning.
Right.
And like I got 3 or 4 phone calls. Hey, this is what's going on. This is what I got. You know, what do you suggest? Okay, buddy. I'll see what I can try to figure.
Yeah. Right. Like over the phone. Yeah.
Over the phone. I have no idea. I have no idea what look you have or where you're at. But
It's so funny you mentioned the color of the bowling balls, and I tell this story every once in a while, but my dad didn't know. He didn't know bowling technology, right? My
Okay.
parents bowled very recreationally. It stayed.
Ooh, I thought that was gonna jump.
When we went to Junior Gold, I made a sheet for my dad, or like an index card, and I had the color of all my bowling balls in each bag, so that I would point at it and go, "Dad, go find this one. Like, go get this one." Like,
Well, the problem for him is he's got multiple purple hammers.
oh yeah.
So when he says go grab a purple hammer, she's like,
yeah.
there's 3 of them here. Which
Yeah,
one?
which one? Which one? Yeah, that's funny.
Mm.
That is funny. All right, we've got Caitlin here. Again, throws it so good.
Yeah.
Ugh. Jinxed her too. I can't say anyone
You
does good.
gotta stop.
I'm out. I'm gonna leave after this game. I'll put someone in the back in there. I'll
There
be
you
like,
go.
all right, I'm done.
We'll get Mike. We'll get Mike Cynic come over.
Yeah,
sit with
Mike,
us.
come on. Mike is hard at work. Him and Deb have been running scores all day long.
All day long.
Yeah,
And he helps out some of the kids as he's going through.
yeah, it's great. He loves it though.
Oh, he does. And the kids love him.
Yeah,
They
do love him.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah,
He is phenomenal.
it's great.
Anything these kids need in our area, he produces. Like if Jake ever wants to practice on a sports shop, or whatever, you just call him up, whether he's open or not. He's
Yeah.
gonna go open the bowling center, run the machine for Jake, whatever pattern, and Jake can practice.
That's amazing.
You
Yeah,
know?
Yeah, having someone like that in your area
It's
is
big.
priceless,
Yes.
right? Like, definitely helps
100%. Makes a big difference.
for sure. All right, Abby.
Sit up.
Oh,
Do that right lane's a little tighter.
yep. Agreed.
Jake needed this game.
Yeah,
He needed a good game.
it can change a lot. Good shot there.
And the big thing he's really, I can't say mastered, but really has improved in the last 2 years
Good spare by Abby.
is being able to manipulate his ball speed. I mean, he can move up, left, slow hook it, back left, hard. I mean,
Yeah.
he's able to do that. And sometimes that can be difficult for a two-hander because
Sure.
for one-handers, it's a matter of raising the ball up or down. For them, it's a lot more to do with their footwork than does anything else.
Right. This is a very big game for him.
Yeah,
Oh, and got a messenger. Bonus too. Jake, you can go clip that for your Instagram channel. 260.
Yes.
It's a solid one.
Yeah. So he's plus 54 for the block.
That's awesome.
He got 194 his first game.
Okay.
So
See, Planet Fun. It is fun.
yeah, hey, I tell you, like I said, the 3 years he's bowled here, he loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it.
That reputation. It's just a mindset.
Yep.
Oh dear, Caitlin. Looks like she threw it through that one. I don't know what. Throwed it fast. All right, we will be taking another break after this game. Looks like we got some 230s and 220s over there on that pair. Let's see what we got. So Caleb finished up with a 232. Yeah, that was Jackson Beach, 223.
Another
Super
Fort Meade
solid.
young man.
Yeah. Really nice kid.
Yes.
Great
Oh,
family.
Oh, great
Yeah.
family. And I believe this is his first year at U18. But
Yes.
I mean, he's a tall kid and he's built very well, so he looks like he's a lot older than what he is.
I remember when he was U15 and he was taller than like everyone,
Everybody
and we
there.
would take the pictures and they're like, "That kid can't be U15."
Yeah.
We're like, "Yes, he is." Good. Is Abby making another ball change?
I didn't see it.
Yep.
Yep.
Eye on Max. Oh, Abby, it's all right. All right, we got a little washout. That was a brave move. Ball change at the 10th, but
Especially when she struck in that lane with the last ball.
yeah, I think she got tricked by 30.
Okay.
I think that she thought that they were playing the same, and like you said, I think 30's tighter.
Yeah. And so she's still sitting good. She went 244 in her first game.
Nice, good,
So-
yeah. Yeah, she was leading after this morning's block.
Yeah.
That's a spare. I jinxed her. Nana's gonna yell at me. Nana's watching.
Oh.
Nana's coming for me. It's my fault.
Well, make sure I'm out of the booth before she gets here.
I know. She might get on a plane right now. Oh, man. All right. Well, we're going to watch these bowlers finish up. Alea here, unfortunately, split. And the end of this,
Game's been rough.
yeah, Jake was the only one that really solidified the end.
Which he hadn't done all day. Just saying.
So he
It's-
found his pair.
It's good to see him finish strong.
Yeah, it is. Loving Miss Hannah. I hope she continues to bowl some tournaments. I'm glad she came out here for this first SYC. Fun to watch her.
These events are always run so well.
Ah, we appreciate
They
it.
really are, absolutely.
thank you.
And obviously been around the bowling multiple tournaments with him all over the U.S.
Yeah,
SYCs are run very, very well.
we try.
Very well. Very smooth. Very little hiccups. Of course, bowling centers, you're going to have your hiccups. You're going to have your
100%,
scoring problems.
yeah.
You're going to have your machine problems. That's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Every once in a while, we run into some
Yeah,
issues.
that's going to
but-
happen.
Right.
But overall, grade A all the way across.
Appreciate that. Well, I hope Jake continues to strike.
Oh, so do I. If
they'll
not,
make
it's a
your
long
evening-
drive back to Baltimore.
It would make your evening fun too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, the parents get to come and enjoy the beach, but if the kid doesn't bowl great, you have to deal with a little grumpy kid
Yes.
at the beach.
At the beach.
But you know what? You're at the beach.
You're at exactly. Good vibes all the way around.
That's what we do tell families, like, because this is the only one with a cut. And we're like, well, you do get a bonus day at the beach
If you don't
if
make it.
you don't make it. So, not the worst.
No.
You
no.
can make the best of it. so.
Absolutely.
Well, Scott, thanks for joining me for a game. We are going to take a short break. And
Thank you for having
we'll
me.
be right back. So, thanks again.
No problem.
All right, we are back. We got some young ladies joining us this game. All right, this game we are watching. Alyssa Bechtel, Ashton DeVries, Lainey Elkins, Michaela Presley, and Ashlyn Henry. And then on the pair to our right, you'll see Cassidy Johnson, Helen Bryant, Amber Mason, Amanda Morris, and Ashley Custer. You're watching Miss Alyssa Bechtel here. She's from Erlanger, Kentucky. Bowls at Erlanger Strikes and Spares. She's bowled in 10 plus SYCs. She had a 300 game in high school, and she loves being part of the Storm Junior team. She also loves football and wants to give a shout out to Chase Brown from the Cincinnati Bengals. So, hi, Chase, from Melissa. It's Michaela Presley here. She's from Vail, North Carolina. Bowls at Spare Time Huntersville. She was the winner of the 2024 Beasts of the East Tournament of Champions. She loves to read, and she wants to say hi to Coach Kevin.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Mr. Sinek.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm having fun. These bowlers are amazing.
They are amazing. We're watching Miss Ashlyn Henry there. She's from Fayetteville, North Carolina as well. B&B Lanes.
Very nice.
14 years old. She finished in the top 5 in the U12 girls in Junior Gold 2022. 2024, she finished 2nd at the SYC Orlando. And in Kentucky this year, she finished 3rd. So she's had a great year at the SYC.
Yes, she has.
She loves to hang out with her friends and family and just loves seeing her friends from all over when she goes to the bigger tournaments.
Cool.
Wants to say hi to everyone who's watching back home and for everyone, thank everyone for everything they've done in her bowling career.
Nice.
Ashlyn's a nice girl.
Very
She
nice.
is. How are the scores looking out there?
So the folks that bowled at Little River this morning came in with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder because they thought that they didn't quite score as well as they thought they should.
Yep.
So let's just say there's more focus
Yeah.
amongst the players and the spectators, and we're having fun time with it because there are multiple 220, 230, 240, 250 games, and as you saw with Mr. Jake Boxty the previous game, who he went from, considering he was still finding the look when he found it, he took it for a ride. So
Absolutely.
it's fun to watch. The other thing comes to mind, Ashton DeVries is up on lane 30.
Yes.
Ashton is a multi-sport athlete.
Ah.
And a lot of, especially on the ladies' side, are multi-sport athletes that bowling is one of the things they do. Ashton plays volleyball.
Nice.
I don't know if we have her bio or not.
Oh, look. Let me
But
look.
she's also a volleyball player as well. And I heard a conversation during the morning block where one of the ladies was also a basketball player.
Ah.
So multi-sport athletes, this is an athletic endeavor now. This isn't just bowling like we used to call it.
We were just talking about that. Scott and I were talking about it. People don't give it the reputation it deserves.
Nope.
All right, we do have a bio for Miss Laney. Laney here is from Rock Hill. She's
Very
15, first SYC. She is bilingual and she's spoken Spanish for 10 years.
Wow.
And she wants to say hi to her brother Jackson, who's watching, I'm sure.
Very cool.
It's always fun to meet the first time SYC bowlers too. I love that. Someone who's not at their first SYC is Miss Amanda Morris over here. What a solid game she has.
Yep.
And I thought that was a
Man.
turkey. That was a good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Yeah, she's got a very solid, consistent physical game. It doesn't vary much at all.
Amber Mason was excited to hear that Miss Lori McLean might be coming in the booth. So
Yes.
We have to make Lori stick to her word.
Oh, she will. She
Game
will.
5? Okay, good.
She will. She's just like a little bit bashful. And I told her, I said,
She's just talking to me.
yeah, she's talking to Blair. I said,
Yeah.
have a conversation with Blair. She goes, why do I have to wear the headset? I said, because the headset, you can hear Blair clearly, and it blocks out most of the rest of the noise.
It is scary, but once you get past it.
Yeah. Just, you're just having a conversation.
It's true.
And I told her, I said, she goes, well, what am I going to talk about? I said, Chance just committed to a college, and, how do you feel about that? And he just qualified for Junior Team USA 2025. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
What's a mom's perspective on the hard work that it takes to have a top flight junior bowler?
100%.
Yeah, she's now secret. I'll give you some background information while we're live on the air.
Yeah.
Lori is a very good bowler. Now she's had some injuries and she's had to switch hands, but prior to the injuries, she was one of the best scratch lady bowlers in the DC Association.
Nice.
Chance's dad, Tommy, who is bowling a UVA match right now,
Nice.
is also a very, very good bowler.
That's awesome.
So that is a family that gets it and promotes it. But Chance has done a lot on his own to learn some of the nuances of the game and to watch him bowl.
Oh. Don't even know how that happened. She was kind of blocking it. I actually think people watching at home had a better view. We need instant replay.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
She's getting a fist bump. I'll work on getting instant replay for the next SYC because that's what we need.
I don't know what that was.
I saw a pin flying through the air and hitting a pin.
Lane 29.
Yeah.
Lane 29 has got
29
action.
is bouncy. All right. This young lady here, Alyssa Bechtel, I'm telling you, she is going to win a lot. Watch this young lady throw the ball.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So good.
Yes. A nice,
Just where her hand is, everything. Yeah, she's going to win.
How cleanly she gets through the shot. One of the biggest things that we talk about all the time is to let the swing accelerate the ball onto the lane in a very smooth fashion and forward. A lot of folks decelerate at the bottom of the swing to try to put something on it.
Yeah.
And the modern game, the goal is to keep that flow of energy going onto the lane.
Totally.
Yep. And that's, her form really, really good.
So good.
One of the things that you watch when you're watching a bowler from behind is, does the ball, when it goes into the swing, does it stay behind the head and then go back underneath the head as the ball's going forward? And if you can do that, that gives your body is actually helping propel the ball down the lane. You're not using all of your arm to throw it.
Right.
And, that's what gives the ball more power, more speed.
Oh, shoot at this. Oh, I thought she had it. It hooked a little bit too much for Michaela, but that was a great shot.
Waiting for something else to bounce.
I'm telling you, you never know.
Keep an eye on lane 29, people. This lane is throwing pins.
Amber Mason was having a lot of fun at our beach party last night with her buddies. A lot of the girls and boys came to the beach party, and everyone had a great time, I think.
Yes. Yeah, the pictures that are on Storm Junior is just...
They're great.
Great pictures.
Yeah.
There's Amber. She got off to a little slow start game 1, picked it up in game 2, getting better in game 3.
Ooh,
Yes.
little fist bump. I like it. Yeah, my favorite thing to do is to take pictures of the kids for the parents, because they will not let their parents take their picture. But if I come and ask, they're like, okay. And so the parents are always like, how did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, but here's the picture. I got you.
Yep.
I shouldn't say that because the kids will be on to me.
Yeah.
They'll be like, no, Blair.
Oh, here comes Blair.
Yeah. I mean, I have kids like your boys that were swimming last night were flagging me down to take their picture. Like when their moms hear that, they'll be like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
teenage boys wanting their picture taken. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He didn't want his picture taken when mom takes it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Or you get the classic shot from behind as they're walking in somewhere.
Yeah.
I love that. Those are very funny.
Right.
But yeah. Roll up.
Oh, that was a good shot by Michaela
Light
too.
shaker. Yeah.
North Carolina, South Carolina has some talented bowlers in this area.
Very happy with the fact that there's a lot of good programs that are cropping up. I mean, there's been some good programs for a while in certain parts of, like the Buffalo program in North Carolina has always been good, but now there's more around the state. Same with what we're doing in Maryland. We've got, the Lord Calvert folks. We're doing really, really well. We got folks that bowl out of Greenway. So it's really, it's nice to see that there's more than one program developing, give more kids opportunities.
Kathy Pitts is joining us. Kathy, we miss you.
I miss Kathy.
Oh,
Yes.
I miss Kathy a lot. And of course, I miss her daughter
Yes, Era is now a UMES, University of Maryland Eastern Shore. I believe they're the Hawks.
too. Yeah.
And they're about to start their season.
Happy for Era
Yep.
finding her home in college bowling,
Yes.
but sad that it took her away from us.
Yes. And Kathy's happy because it's a Maryland State school, but it also covers the major that Era wanted. So it's kind of like win-win, win, 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 win.
Yeah, all the wins.
Yep. But,
Yeah.
just as a note, when that is in the conversation, when you're talking about bowling in college, is to try to find college that you can bowl, but also can give you a career path.
100%.
That is humongously important. Mr. Aiden Watts, who was on 31 and 32 in game one, is a meteorology guy. So he's trying to find the school where he can study meteorology and bowl.
It's a tricky path.
Yep, and he's found a program, and Mr. Chance McLean, who we'll talk to about a little bit later, is looking at the meteorology track as well.
Yeah.
But he's coming at it from an entirely different angle. He's using communications first. So kind of like you start as a weatherman on the communication side and then work your way in.
Yeah.
And that makes perfect sense too.
100%.
So, but education's important. It's not just the bowling.
Yes. And we beat that in the kids and parents' heads, I feel like, but it is really true. Like, you can't make a major work.
Yep.
Oh, such a good shot.
That's a good shot. And it's just like the evolution program. The parts of the lessons in the evolution program are to help develop the bowlers as students and also members of the community. So it's all those little bits and pieces that can help. Community service is now a graduation requirement in a lot of schools.
Yeah.
And evolution program has given some people some ideas on how they can do their community service.
That's the goal.
Yep.
Bailey Forrest picked up an unbelievable spare, a little washout number. Bailey Forrest, a past SYC champion.
Nice.
She's celebrating a birthday this week. Shout out to Bailey.
Shake it out. Amber Mason. Another one. Light hits or carrying.
Okay. Third person. I told Brian, I was like, I think the light hits carry here. He's like, they do. And then I just told Scott, and yes,
They
light
do.
hits carry. Light hits are better than pocket hits sometimes
Yep.
at this bowling center.
Yep. Let's see how this shot
get-
goes right here. Roll up. Nice.
Light
Light hit.
hit.
Light hit.
Light hit. I'm telling
There you
you.
go.
It's the light ones.
Let's go. That was a nice shot.
Nice shot by Ashton, too. A nice spare.
Nice spare.
Spare game on point.
Yes. Spare games are important.
Yes.
When we talked about this yesterday, when you're bowling in tournaments that have cuts, like junior gold or any kind of tournament, even if it's an adult tournament that has a cut, spares are super important because multiple clean games will get you inside that cut number.
Yes.
Whereas if you're having a rough day shooting spares, you can, and we've all done this, miss the cut by 10, miss the cut by 5,
Right.
miss the cut by 20. That's one spare in a lot of cases, or
100%.
Two spares. Nice shot. Wait, get through it. Yes. Yeah, she got through that one very nicely.
Yes, she did. Everyone left our pair.
Yep. No one's bowling.
they're like, we quit.
We all struck. We're good.
We're done. We did it. But it is 10 games is a lot in a day.
Yep.
For these bowlers.
I mean, with the format here, they get a longer break than usual between the squads.
Yes.
And one of the things we did before this squad started is we got everybody loosened back up. So we did some exercises. The North Carolina bowlers and the Fort Meade bowlers got together to just do some basic arm exercises and just a little bit of legs just to get everything moving before practice started.
Yeah, it took a little bit of arm twisting, and by a little bit, a lot of arm twisting. But once we got them out there, they were doing it.
They were doing
and they looked great.
And the scores are higher out the gate, so maybe there is something to be said for getting warmed up. Getting warmed up before you're performing in sports.
Sometimes we have to force the kids to do the things they should want to do.
Yeah, one of the things that we've done is, shoulders and arms are very important, especially when two-handed bowling. And I have a physical trainer, Alex, who works with our kids on Monday. And Coach Alex asked me, is it against the rules to have stretch bands available for use during competition?
Yeah.
Because it's not on the approach, it doesn't affect the shot, it doesn't impede anything. So we have stretch bands available, and there are some bowlers that keep their shoulders loose between frames. They'll just do some light stretching exercises.
For sure.
And it makes a difference. I mean, at football games, you see some athletes that their legs are tight, they'll be riding an exercise bike on the sideline.
Yeah.
Before they go back in.
Yeah, I mean, there's always some warm-up going on. Like, you see it. Like you just said, football, right? NFL.
Yep.
If a kicker is going in, they don't just go in and just kick the ball. They've been kicking on the sideline, right?
Kicking and stretching, yep.
Yeah.
And in football, you're not allowed to go to the locker room. In baseball, they go down in the dugout. And in the dugout, in most major league teams, there's a batting cage and there's a warm-up area, and they'll often do stretching exercises there.
Yeah.
If a pitcher is sitting on the bench for a while because his team's scoring lots of runs, he'll actually go down and do shoulder exercises to try to keep the shoulder loose so that when the team finally gets out, it's his turn to pitch again.
Right.
He can go back on the field and be proficient. And that's, the more that bowling gets respect as an athletic endeavor, and then the NCAA for the ladies side is helping with that.
Amber and I are sharing fist bumps after each shot. She's
awesome.
I love it.
Awesome.
Keep going. Sorry.
But it's that's the respect that bowling needs.
Yeah.
And we've got a whole new series of trainers at these NCAA schools that are learning new exercises because of the physicality of what bowling does, how you bend and how arms move, and
100%.
It's a study. All right, we got Ashton and Ashlyn up.
Yeah, say that 12 times fast.
No, we have Ashton and Ashlyn.
I got another cookie. I don't know. I have a reputation of eating cookies apparently.
Yeah, we got.
This is like an apple. Look at this. It's like apple.
Wow.
Cinnamon or something. I think they made it here at the bowl.
Oh wow.
You want one? You
I'll
want
have
a
a
bite?
little piece. And then both Ashlyn and Ashton struck. So
Awesome.
that's what we're talking about.
It is apple cinnamon.
Oh, that's awesome cookie. And that's a great strike.
So not only does Planet Fun make good food, it makes good cookies too.
The kitchen in Planet Fun is really good.
Oh. Alyssa's like, I really didn't want that to happen.
Well, this is the time where the lanes go into a little bit more transition. The higher rev rate will see the transition sooner than the lower rev rate players, but the lower rev rate players are now starting to see it. So that means the track area between 8 and 13, 14 starting to dry out a little bit, so you got to move a little bit left. Oh,
Aw.
I'm good. It's down. Cookie
Cookie
down.
down.
Oop. It's got that a little bit right. That's the drawback in here. If you get it just a little bit right or left of target, the reaction is not good.
There's an out of bounds.
Yep.
Massive out of bounds.
Yep, the way this pattern is built, plus the volume, plus the topography. That's the part that's the hardest in bowling to read, is topography, because you can't see it.
Yes.
And then the oil pattern also. But the oil pattern, you get a basic idea of what the graph is, but then the topography makes it different. You know, when you're playing golf, you can see, you know, hills and undulations and slope. Bowling, you don't. And I don't know how many bowling centers will, when they get their lanes read, will release the topography maps. USBC does that with the Open Championships and the Women's Championships every year, and the Masters and the US Open. They will provide topography for each lane.
True story. Now, if you're going to a center that does that, you can look up the topography map, though, too.
Yeah, yes.
Like the USBC ones, that is.
Yep. Oh,
Alyssa Bechtel did finish with a 201.
very nice.
Really solid game. Oh, I don't get to do a fist bump with Amber.
Nope.
But if she gets a fill, we'll fist bump.
Okay. Yep. She's very consistent today for the first three. It's like 192 something, 190.
Nice.
So she's
Solid.
on the right track.
I want a fist bump. Come on, Amber. Oh, that is anti-fist
That
bump.
is not good. And then she gets to go down to 5 and 6. So
All right. We'll take it. All right, we're going to take a short break. It looks like we got some U12 bowlers coming this way,
yes, you do.
which is awesome. We love the U12s.
Absolutely.
And I think if Ellie Kate ends up, Ellie Kate should be on 31 and 32, and I think her oldest brother, is gonna come chat.
Oh, very nice.
All right, we'll be right back. All right. We are back in the booth. I am joined by the one and only Dylan Murray.
Hey guys.
Dylan, you aged out.
Yeah.
Sad.
hmm
But now you get to come and ball rep for your siblings, right?
Yeah, and help whenever I can. But like, I'm not the best at it.
Okay.
But I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Ellie doesn't want me to do anything with her. She lets mom,
Yeah.
and
Can we work on that? What do you think?
I could. Yeah.
Ellie Kate told me earlier. I told her that her bow was cool, and she looked at me like, "Well, yeah, duh, it is cool. Like, thank you, but well, like, what do you expect?" Like, but we are gonna watch Ellie Kate. She is on 31 and 32. Taylor Morgan is up right now on 31, and then on that pair also we have. Just lost their pair. Taylor Morgan, Ellie Kate, Bryson Boyer, Colton Dean, Trinity Henderson, and Chase Rudy. And then on the pair in front of us, we have Olivia Haynes, I believe. Kendall Steyer. Is this looking right? Maybe. Maybe not. Hang on. Am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. We have Cameron Bennett. Yes. Cameron Bennett, Cole Murdoch, Hayden Mitchell, Eli Inkner, Ian Laws, and Trent Bombs.
I think it's pronounced Agner.
Agner? Okay. Thank you. Good stuff. Okay, so now you aged out,
I did.
graduated high school.
Yep.
Now what are you up to?
I just took up sports management at Liberty.
Okay.
I'm online for the first year, and
Nice.
then I'm thinking about going to second year.
Okay.
I believe they're looking at a bowling team second year, and it might take a little bit to get going, but I'd be excited to start if they ever did.
Yeah. A new bowling program. That'd be very cool. All right, so here's Miss Ellie Kate. Now you're not allowed to rep her.
I'm not.
It's a good shot.
Nah, just crossed over a little bit too much.
Yeah. She told me she's bowling like garbage.
Yes, she will. If she shoots 160, she'll tell you she's bowling like garbage.
I know. She shot 200 today. I'm like, Ellie Kate, you're doing great. She won her
Twice.
yeah, she won her first SYC last month. She's so hard on herself.
Yeah.
Although you guys all are hard on yourself.
Yeah. I will admit to that.
Yeah.
Ow.
So what was your favorite part of bowling SYCs when you did bowl them?
Oh, it was always just amazing. Like, all the friends I made over the years, like the Jordans, and just the competition has always been amazing.
Yeah.
Medaling's always nice. Never actually won, but
Yeah.
it got close a few times.
Yeah, you did. Yes. Good shot
Good
by
spare.
Cole. Yeah, that's a hard spare.
Yes, it is.
I never want to leave that. Now, Planet Fun, we've been talking about its reputation and nickname. Did you experience Planet Fun being fun, or was it no fun?
Okay, so I never actually had a Planet Fun, essentially.
Okay.
Little River I always went crazy on.
Okay.
And then I'd turn around and I would bowl so bad here every year that I would miss one that I made it on a roll off the first year that we bowled this.
Yeah.
The second year I missed it by a couple pins because of this place. And the next day I remember asking you and Leanne
Yeah.
every day, like every couple minutes, if like one person dropped out, if I could just hop in the rest of the bowl the last day.
Yeah.
It's not fun whenever you do get to miss it, but
Yeah.
it's definitely a learning experience as you go.
For sure. And, you know, this is the only SYC with a cut, which some families ask us about, but we have to use the two centers. It's the only fair way, but yeah.
It's always just more competitive that way.
For sure. Mr. Bennett did not enjoy that experience just now. He unfortunately missed his spare.
Yeah, it happens.
It
I did
does.
it a lot back in the day.
Yeah,
That was a good shot.
it was a good shot.
All right, Ellie's up.
Your sister's a fan favorite. Everyone
So
loves
I've
Ellie
heard.
Kate. Everyone loves her. Now, do you love her as much as the rest of the world loves her?
Yes.
Good answer.
There is a bit of brotherly love that shows every now and then.
Yeah. Well, you
Um,
gotta have the sibling rivalry a little bit
Yep.
sometimes.
she has not stopped bragging to me about her SYC title win, and
Okay.
I never got one.
Oh,
It's
well.
been like never ends.
I don't think it will.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I deserve it.
Yeah.
Oh, Ellie.
I know. That was unlike Ellie. Ellie's usually really good with the spares.
Yeah.
She's having an off day. Yeah, there's no waving. There's no smiles right now for Ellie Kate. She needs a giggle. Someone get that girl a giggle.
If I remember correctly, she has to spare to get a giggle.
Oh,
And
okay.
she has not done that yet.
No giggle for no spares. I understand. Good Brooklyn by
Hey.
Taylor Morgan. Taylor has a new puppy at home.
Ooh.
Yes. All right, let's see who filled out their bios. This is always the test. You never filled out your bio, for the record.
Did I not? Okay, I never did.
I mean, actually, I think I got a couple. Your mom filled out a couple for me because I'd be like, could you please just fill
I think I
out
did
this
the
bio?
very beginning, like the first couple years of me bowling these. I think I did,
Okay,
and then eventually it was just I was on it enough to where it was.
we knew you. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got you. Cameron Bennett, I can only say that he bowls at Fort Meade because he's wearing a Fort Meade t-shirt, or jersey, I'm sorry, but he did not fill out his bio. See, you 18 boys, you guys are my nemesis. Just kidding, not nemesis, but often that age group tends to not want to fill out bios. Can you explain this?
We're lazy. That's all I can say.
All right, well, at least you just came out and said it. I don't think lazy is the right word, but
Nah. I'll openly admit that I'm lazy when it comes to that stuff.
maybe. Okay,
I can't. I speak for all the U18 boys, but
all right. I do have a bio for Miss Trinity over there. Trinity Henderson is from Carlton, Virginia. Bowls at Gator Bowl, Virginia Beach. She's 11 years old. First SYC.
nice.
She only started bowling 3 years ago.
Ooh.
She has 2 Hampton Roads PBA Pro-Am titles, and she is also in the National Junior Beta Club Visual Arts.
Wow.
She was a finalist in that, and then she was a grand champion of visual artist for the state of Virginia, so she is a talented artist. And she wants to say hi to her nanas, Gwen and Jeannie in Virginia, 4 siblings, nephew Caro, all her family and friends and coaches. Shout out to Gator Bowl, Kids on Strike, Hampton Roads Junior Gold Travel League, and thanks Mom and Dad. So awesome, Trinity. She's another one with 4 siblings.
Yep. I was just about to say
Yeah. Although you have 3 siblings, so
yes. It's a lot at times.
yeah. What is it like growing up in a big family?
Well, there's definitely a lot of fighting and arguments to go on sometimes.
Yeah,
It's always about random little things. It's never about a big thing.
yeah,
But it's all at the end of the day. It's always just like it's a great time. I love my family, and if I ever do, by next year, if I do go up to school, I will miss them dearly.
yeah. Yeah, you don't now that because you've not gone on some trips. I think you recently stayed home with your sister, right?
Yeah.
During the Idaho trip.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. How was that? Was that fun?
I was jealous because I look at I see random pictures my mom sends me, and I see Blake and Adam with Ellie and Gavin, and I'm like, of course.
Yeah.
And then I hear that they go to Storm, they meet Belmo for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm here watching my sister,
Yeah.
and
They're having all the fun.
I'm taking her bowling,
Right.
which she has a league,
Yeah.
and she's like, what the heck?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you have to be the adult of the family,
Yeah.
I guess. But I heard you took her to the zoo and did some fun stuff.
Mamo took her to the zoo. I
Okay.
took her to play putt-putt,
Nice.
and what else did I do? We went to a volleyball game.
Oh, cool.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Ellie.
Oh. That could have struck.
Definitely.
And she feels that too. There's some anger there. I see it. All right, let's see who else did not fill out a bio. I'm just kidding. Someone is gonna fill one out. I promise.
Okay, bit odd topic, but how do you feel about Ohio State tonight? Nervous?
Listen, I am slightly nervous, but the further along it gets, I feel good. I'm ready. I want to watch it. I know. I asked Brian McCall earlier because he's a big football fan. I was like, "Who you got, Ohio State or Oregon?" And he's like, "For you, I have Ohio State, but if I was betting, I'd pick Oregon." So it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah. Who does Tennessee play today?
Florida.
Florida. Oh, that's a good game too.
It's awesome. I'm not as worried as I normally be because
Yeah.
we have night in Neyland and we also have checkerboard night.
Oh, okay.
So fans will be crazy. I think the atmosphere alone will win us the game.
Yeah.
However, don't take my word for it. People out there are betting on what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Um,
Who are you picking?
Tennessee.
Okay.
I always go with my team.
All right.
Always.
Who are you picking in my game, Oregon or Ohio State?
See, I gotta go back. I really want to pick Ohio State because fantasy league. I've always had Marvin Harrison.
Yes.
Dude's crazy.
Yeah.
Even CJ Stroud. I have CJ
Yeah.
because CJ's incredible
Yeah.
for Houston. But I would go Ohio State's route, but it's Oregon at home.
I know.
That's the only thing that's getting me right
I know,
here.
and this is the furthest they've traveled. I know. We'll see. Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone watching.
7:30 tonight.
Yes, big college football day out there. In case you didn't know.
Alabama almost lost at home. That was fun.
Yeah,
It was
I know.
a wild last 2 minutes.
It's a wild, last 2 weeks for Alabama. The Vandy win last week. That
Vandy win was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm excited because they're struggling and we get them next week at home. So we can just knock off them. And all we have to do is somehow beat Georgia.
For sure. Yes. It's possible. I do have a bio for Mr. Trent Baum, so next
Alrighty.
time he steps up. I already ate the cookie he gave me, though. He gave me a cookie earlier.
Ooh.
It was delicious. Apple cinnamon.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was very good.
Nice little light broken carry
There's
there.
Ellie again. Let's see what she does. She's going left. She's going Brooklyn.
Every shot. She likely won't even listen to mom when she tells her to fix it. So she's just throwing it over and over again.
Okay, well,
But-
maybe at some point it'll work.
It will work eventually.
She moved up in ball weight.
She
right?
did.
Yeah.
Just enjoyed a new pitch black.
Nice.
Polished the heck out of it.
Nice.
And enjoyed a new road.
Okay.
One of the SYC roads.
Okay. Nice. That's what she got at the last event when she won. Not to rub it in.
That's fine.
Ben Linares has the coolest jersey. It's this Halloween themed one. I love it.
Uh-huh. Leon also announced he's been bowling 8 years of this very tournament.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable to me because he's still only 15.
I know, right? He's going for all 10 because he'll age out at the 10th one. So, yeah, he wants to make it to everyone. All right, here's Trent. Hang on. Yeah, he is from Citrus Springs, bowls at Sportsman Bowl, Iverness, and Parkview Lanes, and Holder. He's 13, bowled in 10-plus SYCs. He just constantly strives to improve his average, and he also joined the Evolution program this year.
Nice.
He likes to code and create video games on Roblox and Minecraft. He has a collection of ukuleles.
Ooh.
So cool. Wants to say hi to his parents, Evelyn and Ray, for always taking him everywhere and supporting him. Coach Mike Preston with the Bowler's Hut as well in Gainesville. So shout out to his team. Trent's always great. He's so nice and kind. Oh, a messenger. 29
Good shot.
all day has been throwing messengers.
Really?
Yeah. We had a ridiculous one earlier with, I can't remember his name now, but he threw one across, hit the top of the 10 pin.
Wow.
It was amazing. So,
That was a good shot.
yeah. Here's Cole. It's at a little far right.
Got a break. Well, technically
Sort
a
of.
break.
Sort of a break. It became kind of tricky. The 1-8. Let's see if he can pick this up.
Especially in long, you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
LE.
2 spares in a row for L. Oh,
Whoa.
really? That took off on her. There's Eli. Eli's pulled a lot of SYCs.
He has.
Picked
Good
up his
shot.
first SYC title this year, I believe.
Followed Eli for a long time.
He's awesome. He's pulled so many, and when he won, we all were so excited.
That was a good shot. Rip the rack.
Now I'm. Oh my goodness.
Another good one.
Yeah, he picked it up at the 2024 New York event. First title. Great shot by Trent. That's a turkey for him.
Also got a fun jersey.
Yeah, super fun. We got Mr. Chase over here. Chase pulled his first SYC last year at the Coastal, and he told us this year he just wanted to do better than last year. So, good goal.
One of those I strive to do every single time I go out there because it seems all over the place when I bowl one of these.
Yeah, but if you can get better each time, you'll just keep getting better, and then you'll be
Yep.
like Eli and end up winning.
Came a little light there.
Winning in SYC is really hard, though. So.
It is, especially U18.
Yeah.
Some of the scores of those kids these days are crazy. I'm so excited for the future of U bowling because of the talent. It just keeps getting better and better by the tournament,
Yeah.
it seems. Like
Yeah.
Poncho, on a couple lanes over, I remember 2 years ago, he was throwing house balls on our our high school team in Florida.
Yeah.
Now he's averaging 220, 230 on a house shot.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's fun to watch y'all get better, and you guys. I think you'll make bowling better in general. Like you made youth bowling better, now you're gonna make the sport at the next level even better.
I remember watching Gianna beat Chris Prayford the other day.
Yeah.
That was a fun little
the
night.
LBC. Yeah, Gianna of course has the record for SYC titles. She picked up lucky number 13, and then she won the LBC. That's amazing. She had a really good look on that TV show.
She did.
She
Like,
had the best look.
nice little crossover Brooklyn there.
Yes. Ellie Kate got a spare.
You can't tell on her face, but
No, she looks angry. I'm scared of Ellie Kate right now. Are you ever scared of Ellie Kate?
I'm not gonna say that on TV on
That's
live
fair.
broadcast.
That's fair.
But not really.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if she says anything, I know she'll always say sorry.
Aw, that's sweet. That's how siblings are.
Yep.
So, what is your family has traveled a lot, and you guys
Yes.
drive a lot of places. What's your favorite place that you guys have ever gone?
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's gotta be either Dallas or DC.
Okay.
You know, living in Dallas for 6 years, it's always just incredible to go back there. And in DC, it's always just a wonderful time to go and see all the sights of every single monument and place that showcases so much of like how much liberty was fought for,
Yeah.
and it's always just mesmerizing in a way.
Very nice.
Good shot there.
DC is a favorite place to visit. I like DC. I know. Eli, come on. Slap it out. Eli's having a really great game. Started with a turkey.
One bad split.
One bad split and 4-bagger after that. Taylor is slow rolling it. Hers goes Brooklyn too. Both your sister and Taylor ball speed. They only can have so much ball speed.
Yeah.
They're so little.
Hey, but they're leaving Maple spares.
Yes.
Like, that's what you can do.
That's the key.
Actually,
Taylor
she got that
using
one.
her
Oh.
Striking out breast cancer spare ball.
Hayden reminds me a lot of me if I had more hand.
Oh yeah. So you're wishing you had that hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You had a lot. Both you and your brother do. I wonder how your brother's doing. Where's he bowling at?
He
Further down?
is about middle of the house, I believe.
Okay.
He's doing okay. He's throwing the ball way too fast. We can't get him to slow it down.
Oh yeah.
And just a lot of unfortunate stuff today.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty consistent this morning. We looked at his scores. Just couldn't really get anything big going.
Yeah. Sometimes all it takes is 5, 6 in a row and start something huge.
Yeah. Chase has a double. Let's see if he can turkey here. It's a good shot.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That's not what Cole wanted to do.
Ooh. Oh, another thing. The rest of the family got to see Bosa.
Oh, yeah, they did. They did. They got to hang out with my dog. And they got to see Storm.
I know.
Yeah, it's all right. You'll get to go on the next trip, probably.
I get a couple mountains. Not quite the Salt Lake and
Aren't you going to Europe? Isn't that?
Yep.
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
Around June, I believe.
Okay.
Right? No, sorry, July. Right after June Gold.
Okay.
We're literally gonna like. It depends on how we do, how they do.
Yeah.
If one of them makes a TV show, we literally have to like go to the TV show, and then just go straight to Chicago. And we're flying out of Chicago. We're just to be in England that night after.
Oh my gosh. Are you excited?
I am. I'm
Yeah.
very excited.
This is your first international trip,
Yes.
right? Okay.
A lot of travel, but never international.
Yeah. That'll be very fun.
Can't wait.
Hayden does throw it really well. Oh, man. I feel it, Hayden.
Yep. Ooh. Get a break. Ooh.
Colton tried. I like Trent's shot. There's a little bit of out of bounds on 29. There's like that little line of OB that you have, if you hit it, it's just going to keep sailing.
Try to shoot it.
Oh, that's good. Good spare. Really nice. Good spare by Colton. Sister really had an okay game.
Yeah, 140.
Yeah. She looks like she is not happy, but it's all right. She'll move on. One more
One
game,
more to
right?
go. Yep.
One more game. Now, are you going to go back to watching your brother?
I don't know.
Yeah. After
I don't
after
know. It
this
depends.
game. Yeah.
You may not be doing something worth watching. I'm kidding.
Love it. All right, we've got Eli here. Eli now has to pick up the 4-9 in the 10th frame. He's already got 200, but this was not how he wanted to end this game.
Ow.
Bummer.
I mean, 2-8's still okay.
It
but
is.
You know he's won like 240 out of that game.
Yeah. But it's a good. He has a good look for the next game, hopefully. Although he's going to the low end. I've heard the low end's quite different.
I heard that 1 and 2 hooks a lot more than every other pair.
Yeah.
But I watched Gavin Bowl on game 1, and it didn't seem any different than the other pairs. So we'll see.
Huh. Weird.
Oh, look at Ben.
I know. I thought that was going to go to trip a little 4-pin, but what a string. Six in a row.
250 is never bad.
Yeah. 7. That's 7 in a row. I need new glasses.
So do I.
Oh, no. Ben. 247, though.
240 is not bad.
Yeah. His parents are like, really? And he's like, yeah.
That's what Gavin would tell me. Or I'd walk down there and I would be like, I shot 240. He'd be like, oh, well, I shot 250. So,
You're like, great, thanks. Appreciate you. The bowlers on 31 and 32 are like, let's go. Let's finish this last
Yep.
game. We're ready. It's
Spare
time to go
poncho.
home. Good spare by Cole.
Good finish there, 220.
Really good finish. If the scores are still high or low at Little River, or if they're higher this block, I need to look up the scores. But I think they're putting the scores in right now. I try not to look until all the scores are in.
Yeah.
But going into the last game, we'll kind of see where the cut is. We're going to watch Hayden and Trent finish up. Then we are going to take a short break. Thanks for hanging out with me.
You're
Great
welcome.
Game.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, give us a little insight. I hope your school year goes great.
Thanks.
You gonna bowl some adult stuff now that you're an adult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about bowling. I'm thinking about asking Elliot or Miles if they want to bowl the EYT doubles or little E doubles next year.
Yeah.
And whatever minor events start coming up every now and then.
That's cool.
But like where we live, there's not a whole lot of options
yeah.
unless you go major.
Yeah.
Well, I did take a 6-month break for work,
Sure.
so I'm not exactly in the place I want to be.
Yeah.
Do a little bit one of those yet, but I'm working on it.
Nice.
Think about drilling up the new Iron Max eventually.
Nice.
Heard wonders about that ball.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Trenton finishes with a 215 that game. Solid.
Good shot.
We also had Ian 226.
Yep.
All right, and with that, we're going to take a short break, and we will be right back. All right, we are back, and I am joined by a parent, Lori McLean. Welcome to the SYC live stream.
Thank you.
Yes. You, of course, are the mom of Chance, who I think just recently committed to a school.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't announced it yet, right? Or have we?
Yes, we did.
Okay, where is he going?
He's going to Milligan.
Nice. So
in
excited?
Tennessee. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're super excited.
Was the college search hard?
Kinda, because there's so many like different kinds. You know, there's club bowling, and then
Yeah.
there's, the different conferences. So I would say yes. It was, it's just so many choices.
So many opportunities for these
Yes.
kids, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so the bowlers that Chance here, Chance is bowling right in front of us. He is bowling, let's see who else. Chase Glazier, Hunter Moffitt, Sean Jenkins, Nick Trentler, and Chance McLean. What a pair. Oh, and Holden Wellman. I almost forgot one.
And a lot of those kids he's met through all of these tournaments that we do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So he's got some friends that for all over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure Mrs. Trentler will be back. She's been kind of
yes.
popping in and out all day. I love it. I love the Trentler family.
Yep.
You guys have such a great group.
We do.
Yeah. And now everyone will be in college.
Yeah, it's just amazing the team that has come out of Fort Meade with all of the bowlers. I mean, they have so much talent, and Mike helps them so much. It's just a great league. For them to get the practice on the sport shots, and I would never think that the kids would average higher on a sport shot than they do on a house shot sometimes. But that's what these tournaments do. They make these kids so good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And house shots are tricky. Oh, great shot by your son.
Thanks.
Now, I heard you were a bowler, a pretty good bowler in your own right.
Yes, I was.
Yeah. So how cool is it to watch your son do?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
To see the passion that he has for the sport like we do, because me and my husband both, we bowled. That's how we met.
Oh, that's
so,
sweet.
Yeah. And it's just, I have so much pride. Like, it's this past year has just been amazing for him, and we're just riding the ride with him.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
Yeah.
Now, do you still bowl?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have recently changed hands, and I went left-handed.
Okay.
Yeah, because a couple injuries, but I just can't give it up. I love the game.
That's
so much.
cool.
Yeah.
You got to bowl like a doubles tournament with Chance or something, right? Like adult youth or
Absolutely. I told him I'd be the handicap.
There you go. I love it. Your husband Tommy is watching. He says hello. So it's fun. It's fun to follow these kids. It's different than what youth bowling used to be like, right?
Oh, yes.
Today,
Yeah,
and now even the college bowling.
We didn't have none of this. Like, I had to go bowl regionals. I actually bowled a regional with Leanne.
Oh yeah.
And she was so helpful to me. Like, it was my first one.
Yeah.
And she was helping me with the lane courtesy and everything. She was amazing. It
Yeah.
was a great experience, but it was very different.
Yeah, and the kids are so lucky, right? Because they've experienced so much, and then when they do go to bowl a PBA regional or a PWBA regional, they're like, "We're good. We know how this works."
Right.
You're like, "We did not have that. Like, you have no idea."
That you know, I mean, a lot of them say I want to be a pro bowler, I want to be a pro bowler, but to me, I look at Chance, I'm like, you have to have a backup plan, because you don't know if you're gonna like that
Yeah,
life.
for
you
sure.
know, you're gone a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and just recently, we bought a pro shop at our local center. We own it.
Nice.
And he works out of the pro shop, so he's just getting abundance of knowledge,
That's cool.
which is just going to help him,
Yeah.
going forward. So,
Do you know how to drill too?
no,
Okay.
I did not take the class yet.
Yeah. I've always wanted to learn. I think that more women should
Yes,
learn how
yes.
to. So I was curious. but-
Yeah, I went the coaching route.
Okay,
I like helping the kids,
For
any
sure.
way I can.
Yeah. I think you should take the class. go learn to drill.
My husband's probably going to make me.
Good. Make her, Tommy. I'm with you. So it's so cool. And like Kayla Starr in your area, she was learning to drill. I thought that was so fun.
Yep.
But it's very cool, Chance. I mean, these kids, like, they really are learning the whole industry too, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Like I love that they're doing that.
Yeah.
So
And it's the junior goal was just amazing, just to watch our area bowlers just succeed, and having two of them be on the team, USA
Yeah.
junior team is just amazing. Like
yeah.
it was so much emotion between all of our families and everything, and there's nothing like a bowling family.
Oh yeah.
It's by far, I've never seen anything like it. So everybody out there that has ever supported Chance, either helping them out with some entry fees, or whatever,
Yeah.
free bowling ball here, free bowling ball there, or whatever, we thank you, because
Aw.
it really, really helps.
Yeah. So, and by the way, you're already signed up for the pro shop class, so you're welcome. But yeah, I think representing your country is such an honor, right? Like, how
Yes.
did it feel when all that moment happened?
It was surreal. A little over a year ago, we lost my mother-in-law, and she was Chance's #1 cheerleader.
Oh,
She came to all the tournaments with us that she could go and travel to,
Yeah.
and we know she's looking down on him this whole year, and she's just proud because she just wanted to be here to watch him do this kind of stuff.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
So
So now my father-in-law, he goes, he every time he can go, he goes and watches as well. He actually just took him down to Myrtle Beach to the PBA Junior.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah,
Well, and I think that's what people don't know. I mean, like, you see families at tournaments, but you don't know what the commitment it is to get these kids to all these different places. Like, people, I mean, it is a hard thing, right? You're traveling all over. Sometimes
Yes.
someone else has to take them because you got to work. Like,
Yeah.
there's just certain things that pop up. So it is a bowling family, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's many times that I've reached out to different parents to either, pick Chance up here to take him on base, or to do different things, and they all are just amazing.
Yeah.
But some, Aiden's mom, she took Chance numerous of times up to Fort Meade,
it's cool.
and it's just, we try to help each other out and do those kind of things. But
Uh-oh.
yeah, Sean, that's bowling with Chance, he just signed a Milligan too.
Oh, no
Sean
way.
Jenkins, yeah.
Aw,
So
that's
he was
great.
excited to be paired with him, and bowling with him this weekend.
That's awesome.
So that was cool.
Yeah, and usually the lane assignments are totally random, so
Yeah.
that was great.
Yep.
Yeah. We got Mr. Hunter here. I'm going to see if we have some bios. Sometimes the kids like to update their bios and tell us new things. Here's Hunter. He's from Roswell, Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just talking to his mom.
Yeah, Cherokee Lane's his mom's the nicest. I love his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you guys. You're all so nice. He's shot 800 3 times. He likes to play basketball 5 times a week. Wants to thank his parents, sister, grandparents, Coach Randy, and friends in and out of state for their unwavering support. Everyone's so thankful and nice. You guys raise your kids right.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I try.
Hey, it's
Or
hard.
we try.
Yeah. Teenage boys, it's hard, huh?
Yes.
Sean Jenkins is from Richmond, Virginia. Bowl America Southwest is his home center.
Yep.
He's made match play back-to-back years at Junior Gold, which
Yeah.
is really hard.
Yep.
Super competitive, loves bowling and golf, and thanks to his grandparents.
Yeah.
So Junior Gold is a big tournament. What tips do you have for families that are going to maybe their first Junior Gold tournament?
It's a big commitment. You have to be willing to sacrifice your family vacation, period. Because literally, it's a whole week,
Yeah.
or if not more. Here, the last couple years, he's been doing the Youth Open.
Okay.
So we go out early. It's almost like a week and a half that we go out to.
yeah.
But that you just, he's our only one.
Right.
So I feel like, we've sacrificed a lot, because he's getting so much exposure with all the tournaments that you guys do,
For sure.
and all the others.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Well, and he certainly made it worthwhile for you, like going off to college and
Yeah.
Team USA and all the things, right?
I know.
so fun. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
has he gone to camp yet, or is that next year?
No, it's next year.
Next year will be
Yep.
his first camp.
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
excited?
Oh yeah, he's ecstatic. We were actually talking to Kelly earlier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What a
So-
shot by chance, too. He did not like it, though.
Yeah, he's met so many friends too. Like Chase is from where my parents are from,
Oh, cool.
the Hampton area. But
Yeah.
he's just met so many different people and made so many friends.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have a buy on Holden. I don't. I think Holden was one of our. He signed up like a last minute sign up, maybe, or a switch of squads. We had so many changes due to the hurricane this week. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, we're close with Christian Mouton and his mom, and I was worried because we didn't see him here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm glad they're doing okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they had issues and couldn't get out, but
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, it became one of those things. Like, even if your area was okay, you just couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Like, so unless you got out early.
Right.
So, yeah. Mr.
Yeah.
Nick Trentler.
yes,
Oh, the Trentler family.
they're amazing.
I love the Trentler family. They're so great. Mr. Trentler
Yes.
walked in and I can't remember, I think it's his mom makes earrings.
Yes,
So he gave us some earrings, some
I have a
Halloween
couple
earrings.
pair myself.
I know, they're awesome. Little pumpkins.
Yeah,
Super excited.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The Barb is another #1 cheerleader.
Oh,
The Chance, she's always texting me.
I think she's the #1 cheerleader for a lot of the kids.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah,
fun.
she's
I
great.
love it. Yeah. I love when the parents take on like everyone. Like
Yeah.
you go from having one kid to 12, right?
Yes. Yes. And just to give back, because the sport of bowling has given so much to us
Yeah.
as bowlers and to him as a bowler.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I just like to give back. I like to pay things forward when I'm fortunate enough to do that.
For sure. Well, here's Mr. Chase on a turkey.
Come on.
Great shot.
There we go.
Really great shot. So the shop, what are your shop hours? Are you
So right now, it's just like part-time. We're
Okay.
4 to 7 during the week, Monday through Friday, and then we open on Saturdays from 10 to 2.
nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys
So-
loving it so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband, he has a great time doing it.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have all the family there.
Yeah.
My father-in-law knows how to drill now, and
Oh, that's cool.
so it's like a family
Business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Wait, is it in a center or freestanding?
Actually, we run it out of a trailer in the back of the
Oh, nice.
bowling center.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Very
It
cool.
can be challenging at times, but we make it work.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Here is Sean. All these boys are striking.
Yeah.
Have they been doing this all day?
They are amazing. Let me just tell you, there's so much talent out here these days. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And to have the readiness of practice on a sport shot that Mike gives them, and then they do it at Crofton as well. They have a league with sports shots, and I'm going to work with our local center to try to have a league
Cool.
kind
Yeah.
of like that too. I mean, because if the kids want to go to this level and want to bowl these things, they definitely need practice on the shots.
For
you know?
sure. Yeah. And as much as possible, right? Like, and that's the crazy thing about these kids. Like you mentioned Chance earlier, like the average is higher on a sport shot than a house shot. They don't want to bowl on house shots.
Right.
They're like, why would we want to bowl on that? So I think they're going to change the whole sport and the game of bowling, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah, and just to see how quick that they respond to the transition, that can be rough at times on sport shots. I mean,
for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's the hardest part, and they learn it so early. And like Mr. Boxy was talking about earlier, Jake has figured out the surface, which is the hardest part, right? And I'm sure Chance is down that
Yep.
road too, where he's always messing with the surface on his bowling balls.
Yeah.
And I
And
mean,
when you work at a pro shop and you have it at your fingertips, it's like you want to know.
Yeah.
You want to know those things.
right. Well, and sure, Chance working in the pro shop now, he's helping others, and that's the fastest way to learn, right? You know, like
Absolutely.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, he grew up in the bowling alley. He started bowling when he was 18 months,
Oh, I
and
love
that's how he's two-handed. It just reminds me of Jason Mamonti's
Right.
story because it's so similar. Like he just couldn't hold it with one hand, so he was two-handed, and that it just stuck with him. I mean, he's tried and messed around with one-handed, but
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
no, mom.
no thanks. It's okay. Two-handed is the future, so it's good.
So yeah, for him to
Oh, look at this. Mr. Poncho over here on lane 32.
very nice.
What a great game.
Yes.
He hasn't been bowling very long either. Because, you know, you have a bowler like Chance that's been bowling for a long time, and then some of the bowlers
Yeah.
that start now two-handed, they can pick it up really
Right.
quick, right?
Yeah.
Which is just the magic of the game
Yeah,
now.
that's like, I mean, to see how good Jake has got, and
Yes.
he hasn't been bowling, as long as some of these other kids do, and he's
Yeah.
amazing. Like
Yeah,
his consistency is just outstanding,
yeah.
and it's just awesome to watch them all bowl. I just love, especially my favorite is the girls, of course, but
Why not,
Because
right?
I always got to do my little girl power thing. But,
Let's go, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so now are you cheering? You got to be cheering on Kayla as she's off in
Oh,
Nebraska,
absolutely.
right? Like
That's
so
amazing.
fun.
They have such a good team out there.
they do, and they're
Yeah.
gonna have it for a couple more years. Well,
Yeah.
more years.
Yeah, because
So-
Abby Starkey's going there too.
Yeah, yeah,
It's going to be a great team.
yeah. Yeah, the girls are fun to watch. You have some great girls too in the Fort Meade program.
Yeah.
Amber and I were doing some fist bumps earlier.
Oh,
Me and
yeah.
her back and forth. She's fun. Shoot, this lane is transitioning on these boys. Looks like Chance moved left.
All right.
Good move. Yeah, what 288 over there. And then Weston Griffin here is having a great game on 32.
Yeah. I remember when him and Chance first started doing this.
They were little guys.
I know. It's like now we watch, we have Dawson Witt that's from
Yeah.
Fort Meade.
Yeah.
He's 12.
Yeah.
Cam Bennett, he's, 15,
Right.
coming up. And I'm like,
What happened?
yeah,
Like, how it went
it's
quick,
just
right?
crazy.
Yeah. I know. We were talking about that earlier. It goes so fast. Like, Brian McCall, I asked him because his kids were bowling in the SYCs, and now 2 are out of college. His youngest is in college. His oldest is getting married. I'm like, you want to go back to this? He's like, yes. Like, I really
Right.
do. Like, I miss it. So I miss traveling around, and
Yeah.
it's great family memories.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun, going and traveling and watching them bowl with the college team.
Yeah.
Totally looking forward to that.
Yeah, it is fun. That's a fun next step for sure. The Trailers they're always balancing youth bowling and college now
Yes.
though too.
Yeah, Chance is really excited to bowl with Nate and David out there,
Yeah.
and the rest of the team. When we went out there for the visit, Coach Rickett and Coach Hall, they were amazing. And it was just an atmosphere thing for Chance. I think it's a feeling that you get when you're there.
Yeah.
Like there was a peace that he felt, just
Good.
with the atmosphere, the mountains, it was just the campus was nestled in, just this little town,
Yeah.
So, and he likes his quiet time,
Yeah.
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 He's got to have that.
Yeah.
So,
That's great. And he wants to study, or he wants to be a meteorologist like Aiden, right?
well, he was
Okay.
looking at meteorology, but we kind of changed our major around because of the bowling
Aspect.
aspect.
Yeah.
So, he wanted to make sure that he was, bowling, but then he also saw that he had to do a lot of math with the meteorology program.
Yeah.
So he was like, Mom, I think I'm going to change it to communication. So
Yeah.
we're doing strategic communication,
Nice.
which is a lot of the similar classes with meteorology. And then if he decides that he wants to do that, then
Yeah.
he can go,
That's cool.
do that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my major in college too, was strategic
Was it?
communications. Yeah, it was. I had a minor in professional writing, I think, so
Yeah.
it's a good
Yeah.
major. It gives you a lot of kickoff to
Yeah.
a lot of different things.
Yeah. And there's a lot of companies that offer internships with communication and
Yes.
stuff. So,
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do the internships. That's my
Yeah.
advice
Yes.
for every kid, because I think that was the difference for me. If there was one thing I could cite of why I got a job after college immediately versus some of my friends that study communications, were the internships.
Yeah.
That was because
Yeah.
the ones that didn't, they didn't get the job right away.
It's just the experience that you get with that,
Yeah,
so much learning.
yeah. And you can balance an internship in bowling. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Absolutely.
Hang on. Oh dear. All right, we are coming down to the end of 10 games. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Absolutely. They're still stringing strikes.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be. I love seeing it though.
Yeah.
I love watching them bowl like you. Yeah. I love how supportive you guys are, all of your community too. It's so awesome to see.
Yeah. Yeah, we also coach at the local center on Saturdays. We coach the little ones.
Nice.
Chance does that as well. So
It's great.
it's fun. They all look up to him.
That's sweet. Oh, I thought Nick was going to throw a messenger there.
That's all right. Stay calm and make that 10-10.
That's right. Listen to Mama Lori.
We try to keep them calm anyway.
Yeah.
Calm and positive. No negative thoughts when you're making spares.
Right? I know. I had all these boys coming in, and they're like dreading. They're like, "We're at Planet No Fun." I'm like, "No, you're at Planet Fun. Stop that. You guys are ridiculous."
Yeah. I think it's because it transitions so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great shot by
Yeah.
Chase.
Great shot.
This is a big game for Chase.
Yes.
Nick's like, "I'm glad to be done."
And it's awesome to see them, struggle early on and then just to fight back.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to see that.
Yeah, to not give up and stay with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the gain of confidence in each one of, them. You can tell.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just a matter of, just encouraging them, really not being technical about it. Sometimes you just have to give them those positive words,
Yeah. That's good advice for parents.
Yeah.
I think it's hard too. Like, you're having your own emotions, but you just have to leave them out, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I can't coach Chance. I never have. He listens to Tommy, and I'm fine with that
Yeah.
because we had many arguments, and I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't working.
this isn't for me.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I listen
Yeah.
and keep it positive, and then that's what we do, and
Well-
it's been working.
Well, and I think that's key. Like, a lot of parents say that, where especially if you were a bowler, you have a hard time
Yeah.
coaching your children, right? And
Yeah.
you need an outside source.
Yep,
So, and it's a healthier environment for everyone.
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, so he has many coaches.
that's good. Yeah, that's good. Here's Hunter. On a Biden. Woo.
Yeah, he's really fighting back too.
Yeah, he is. He had a 240 going into this game. Last game, 246, I think you said, maybe. Let's see if.
Yeah, he had like a front 7, I think. Front 7 or front 8 the last game.
My goodness, I can't even type anymore today. Oh yeah, he had 276 last game. Yeah, you're right. Front 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this game, so that's great. Great little finish. Made the cut into Sunday. Always a good thing.
Yes.
Shot by Holden. Solid finish, 223. Well, Lori, thanks for hanging out with us for a game.
Absolutely.
We are going to wrap up our feed after these boys are finished. We'll be back. 5 more games, the top 50% of each division.
Getting excited.
Yeah.
Love watching that.
And things change on Sunday. Like, you don't think, like, 5 games, there's a lot of time, but the boys prove you wrong.
I know. And they're so goal-driven. Like,
yeah,
it's amazing to just, well, I'm going to go get that. And then they just go get it. And it's like, wow. Like,
yeah. You're like, okay, cool. You said you would and you did. That's awesome.
Yeah. I like the drive. I love it.
Yeah, me too. It's fun to watch, but probably really fun to be part of.
Yeah.
What's, does Chance have any next big goals? He made Junior Team USA. That had to be a big goal.
He wants to win an overall SYC.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
So.
Yeah. Well, I think he could easily do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's solid. So we'll see. We'll see. I love it.
Yeah.
That's a good goal.
Yeah.
And he has until he ages out next summer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or no, next September.
Oh, good.
He'll be
okay.
18. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good.
I put him in school early, so he's the youngest.
So he gets a bonus year. I see what you did there. You were planning ahead. I like that. Got a big game. Ohio State versus Oregon tonight.
Oh.
Yes, it's a big one.
And that college football?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, college football.
Yeah, I'll be watching the baseball. I'm more of a baseball.
Baseball, that's getting heated in there.
I know.
There's some big matchups there.
Let's see if Sean can fill the tent here.
I have faith in him.
Yeah, they've all come such a long way with their demeanor and just being so calm and.
All the guys are rooting him on. I love that. It's getting quiet.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Finish up.
Yeah. Sean's bowling like he's on TV. I love it. Oh, that's a good shot. Ah, little in. Good spare here, and that is a solid game.
Yes.
We'll take it. My bar this morning was anything above 175, but I think 180 this afternoon. The guys, they were a little higher on this round. So
Yes.
Well, Lori, thanks for joining us, and we'll be rooting on
Absolutely.
Chance.
And thanks for
too.
all you do.
Thanks. Well,
Yep.
we're rooting him on to his first SYC title.
Thank you.
He'll get it. So,
Awesome.
and we will be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. 5 more games, and then we will be crowning a champion. Well, actually, a few champions. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
You've been watching the 2024 SYC Coastal Classic. The SYC Coastal Classic would not be possible without the generous donations from our sponsors: Storm Bowling, Cool Wick, PBA Junior, Kegel, Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Shoes, Ray's Eyewear, Ballard's Bowling Academy, Master Industries, Quality Respite and Home Care, and by T&D Transportation. Special thanks to the official scoring system of the Storm Youth Championships, Bowlmetrics. The preceding was produced exclusively by Storm Bowling. For more information on upcoming events and more, please visit stormbowling.com. Once again, thanks for watching.